Salute everybody. Salute, salute, salute. Sorry for the delay. Sorry. So sorry for the delay, y'all. I've been cleaning up, getting my laundry done, getting my sheets washed. I'm really in here cleaning. And I was like, man, I wanted to put my cowgirl boots on today. And I did, y'all. I got my cowgirl boots on. I was like, nah, I need my boots on. I need my cowgirl boots on. You know what I'm saying? I got a little boost of energy and got my little Levi's on, and it calls for some cowgirl boots for sure. But salute to y'all, mods. When y'all first come in the chat, can y'all start dropping a disclaimer? Just automatically drop a disclaimer, then get to your rotation of speaking and welcoming everybody in. But just drop a disclaimer for me. Thanks, Tanya Williams. Toya Williams. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Y'all, here goes my mouse messing up. Don't want me to do right. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for phrase for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, research, and educational purposes. What's going on, Stephanie? Hey, Latasha Jackson. What's going on, Samad? Big Stacks, I seen you come in first. Salute to you. Shout out to you. And I did not get to that. Rhapsody, thank you for being a member. I see it. Time Warp, what up? I don't see how long you get to be a member because hold on, Rhapsody. Let me see if I can click it off. Okay. Hey, SBHJ. Watching from work from home. Okay. What up, T Lady? What up, sisters? With this Tyrone Davis case, man, it has hit the fan with the witnesses coming out. And I wonder if anybody else paid attention to what the witnesses said. I do want to kind of play what the witnesses said and stuff like that and let y'all hear it because it's something I kind of caught on to and I want to show y'all because it's a difference. It's a difference. It's a hell of a difference. You get what I'm saying? What up, Erica? What up, Jamie? What up, Alma Baby? What up, Tammy C? Happy Taco Tuesday, okay? Y'all had to make my hair appointment for tomorrow. I had to clean up because I know I'm going to be super busy the rest of the week. I had to get these doctors on the phone. I had to get these, hey, Vet Stewart. Rhapsody, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Thank you, T-Lady. Appreciate that. Yvette Stewart, what it do? Hey, girl, hey. Okay. And this is the friend that spoke out. So I didn't get to hear what he got to say, but Criminal Villains definitely touched on some stuff yesterday that was super important to me. And I want you guys to just bear with me. Y'all know I am. Blame it on the weed. Don't blame it on my heart. Charge it to the weed, okay? Let me. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back here, go in here and turn this TV down. I got CN on in here. Listen, hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not even behind. Where's it at? The witnesses. Oh, I didn't spell witnesses right. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. Hey, guys, what's going on? Let me play this video while I look for the one I had because I thought TT sent it to me and I so couldn't find it. What up, Adjusted? I so couldn't find it the other day, well, today, and I don't know where it is. I don't know where nothing is, but I want to get into what the friend had to say about Tyrone. But I did find a discrepancy. in a picture. I want to show y'all a picture and I want to tell y'all what the witnesses said. So let me get to this. This is the Tyrone's friend speaks out.
Junior lost his life. And the story has tragedy gripped people online. But now, new information is emerging that could change everything we thought we knew about that night. Earlier reports suggested that Tyrone may have jumped from a moving car, leading to his fatal injuries. His family has been vocal in demanding answers, while social media exploded with speculation about what really happened. Recently, a close friend of Tyrone went live on social media to share his perspective. During the broadcast, he said he doesn't believe Tyrone jumped from a car. He also raised concerns about Tyrone's girlfriend, describing her as potentially violent. These are serious claims from someone who knew Tyrone personally, giving a new angle to the story that contradicts earlier reports. It's important to remember that these are the friends' claims. They have not been verified by authorities, but they do raise questions that people are now discussing online. Could this change how we understand the events of that night? Or is there more happening behind the scenes than what was reported? The Friends Live has sparked debate online. Some viewers believe his perspective offers truth that wasn't reported, while others remain skeptical, pointing out that nothing has been legally confirmed. The girlfriend's alleged behavior is part of the discussion. But again, these are claims, not proven facts.
That we was into whatever day it was before he went out of town. We talked, and he was in good spirits and in love with his old lady, and finna go up here and make her happy. He got to get Lou right, and he ain't never make it home. If y'all really knew Joe to jump out of a moving car, this man drive 18 wheelers, know the CDL. He knows what would happen if you jump a moving car. I'm not jumping out no moving car.
I like that he pointed that out too. Like he drives 18 wheelers. He know what it's like to jump out of a moving car. And it's the fact that she's saying jump again when Lulu's under a post saying that she let him out. He asked me to let his ass out in all caps, don't forget. So I let his ass out. So that's just what it was. Hey, Miss Catherine, happy Taco Tuesday. Hey, Passion. Hey, Pooh Love, what's going on? Happy Taco Tuesday. Welcome, everybody. Hit that like button for me if you don't mind, okay? The friend saying he was in good spirits. Hell, we seen that. We seen that, right?
What y'all don't know is y'all don't know his relationship with her. Y'all don't know her violent tendencies. Y'all don't know how he can say the wrong shit and she be the punch him in his shit. He love her. Never know that because that's not because of the homeboy.
He said he said the wrong thing. She will punch him in his shit. He said, but we don't know that. Which y'all understand. We not his friend. Hey, sweet honey, happy Taco Tuesday. On my way, I'm working. I don't want to miss this. Okay, Passion. Y'all be careful, okay? She said that, hey, Sister Dee, what's going on? Happy Taco Tuesday, sister. He said she will punch him in his shit. Ain't that crazy? She will punch him in his shit. But they said when she did something wrong, he would have her back. He would actually you know what I'm saying, go against them, if she did something wrong to him.
Who would have seen it and heard these conversations? If my dog wouldn't have been up there, if he wasn't trying to make you happy, he'll be home with his kids. He dead now. Whatever you told them people, that's between you, them, and God. I know my homeboy dead. For real deal, gone. All I know is my dog left with you and didn't make it back with you. When we go to the club, we come home together. You my girl, I'm your. I protect you, you protect me. I don't give about what no police say about no. My friend jumped out of a moving car. First of all, anybody who knows when a car is moving forward at any rate of speed over 3 miles an hour, goddamn, if you fall out, that body gonna roll forward. So you telling me that my dog fell out of a car and he ain't scratched up, he ain't got no road burn, he ain't got no road rash. All he caught was trauma to the back of his head when the car was moving forward.
Let's talk about it. Oh, friend. The friend coming on here with good common sense. There's no scratches on his hands. His hands should be fucked up. because you fall forward. Something else should be damaged, hurt, harmed. I mean, he got all that shit to his head. Hell yeah. Something has got to be wrong somewhere else, but it's nothing. It's nothing. Let me get to it. Shout out to Criminal Villains. It wasn't Criminal Villains channel that I had the witnesses speak on the other day, but that's the one I found on. Let me let y'all hear the witnesses, what he's gonna say before I finish playing what the friend said. Hey, Pink Butterfly, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. And I did drop the link because if anybody wants to come up here, kick it with me, give me their input about what they feel about it, even if it's not, if you agree, if you disagree, you're welcome to hit the panel. You get what I'm saying?
The people press. Government ain't gonna do shit until the people press. I don't know. I put my faith in God. I'm not putting my faith in police. I'm not putting my faith in government.
Absolutely.
Because government and police ain't gonna do shit until the people put their foot down. And that's just what it is. That's been going on. And the auntie even said the police ain't doing their job. I'm not surprised because police don't do their job. They want fucking donuts. They only gonna do it if you press them. You gotta keep on pressing and pressing them. You gotta keep on getting in the media. Then they be like, okay, they care. Because they don't care about a black brother. How many times we gotta tell y'all that? They don't care about people of color.
I agree with Criminal Villains on that. They do not care about people with color. They don't. We see it with our missing kids. We see it with other people's cases and stuff like that. We see it with mothers coming in the chat saying they still ain't got answers for their loved one and stuff like that. You can tell these young men come from good stock. They are loved and respected by many. Justice for Draw. Yes, Dee Dee, yes. And Mona and Veronica, I hope y'all heard me say happy Taco Tuesday. Hey. But yeah, I agree, Criminal Villains. They do not care about us. We have to stop thinking. I ain't saying that all of them are the same, but a good percentage do not. And they're ready to close this case so quick. Okay, she said, you know what I'm saying? No. And I'm like Natasha and them, I want a thorough investigation. If this happened to y'all, it'd be quick for us to say it because it ain't happened to us. Our family's not going through this. But when it do, we
know that.
Okay, bro.
So I don't know why y'all acting strange. Well, let's leave it to the police hands. Like they give a damn. No.
For real, the real Karen.
More gentle.
Yeah, I agree with Criminal Villain on that 100%. Keep going, Miss Natasha, y'all. You know, hold them accountable.
Let's go.
That didn't make sense to me. There's a lot of things in this consistency that don't make sense. Like I said.
Yeah.
So as we're there, we might have been there 15, 20 minutes. I don't know the timeline. The way to find out the timeline is find out when the and find out when the ambulance left to go to the hospital and get that time slip. Because she pulled up. I don't know if she was driving. Someone was driving her. We did not look for that. She pulled up. She goes,
Here.
Showed up. She didn't come up to us. She went up to him. So put him on the stretcher to the ambulance. And she had no concern in her voice. She was on the side of the road.
He said no concern.
What happened? Is he okay? She was not like that. She was there to get her story straight. That's all she did. She kept repeating. It's like she rehearsed her mind. She said, here's my story. Come out. Go loud. It's right here. It's right here.
So you heard that. And we said it. We are.
And go back, because it's something specific that the witness said. That's why I didn't want to look at Criminal Villains. I had another one. Not saying you're not awesome, Criminal Villains, but it's a clip. I want to hear what the witnesses said straight out. And he said, Tyrone had on a, hold on. And shout out to Miss Cece for sending me this picture the other day. She sent me this picture before the witnesses, even though we seen it, but Cece, where you at? They said that Tyrone had on a tank top, is what the witness said, a wife beater. That's a t-shirt. Does he have a beat on under his t-shirt? Maybe. But we know a difference between a t-shirt and a beater. That's a t-shirt. How did they find him in a white beater? Go back and listen to what the witnesses said. Y'all know I'm listening. And I was like, a white beater? A tank top? Where's his t-shirt? What happened to his t-shirt? What happened to Tyrone's t-shirt? Maybe somebody else picked up on it. I don't know. I ain't heard it. But I did. I picked up on the witnesses saying he had on a white beater, a tank top, and pajama pants. Because I was really thinking, like, how hot was it down there? Shit. I mean, I know it was nice, but I mean, it was cold here that day, but how nice was it for them on that day? Tyrone with just a white beater. And then I go back into that picture that Miss Cece sent me in. He didn't have on a white beater. He had on a white t-shirt. I have the picture, but if you go to the video, T-Lady, and you see him at the pizza place on the news, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see him in this white t-shirt. That's him at the pizza place. Where is the t-shirt from the car to him getting put out of the car, jumping out? Now, Lulu, did he? I be like, what happened? Just at this point, we know he ain't jump out that car. It take a fool to say, yeah, Tyrone jumped out the car. I think he jumped. That's on y'all to be that foolish and think that. I don't think he jumped out of that car whatsoever. I think she did what they did. And then I want to know why he was going in a totally different direction with hot food. Where are you going if y'all up on top of the bridge? Because they talking about an overpass. I think when they said bridge, we was thinking about water and, you know what I'm saying? I was, because that's a bridge. To me, I've always known that to be an overpass. People might say it's different. People might call it a bridge. People might call it the underpass where she left him. But the pizza place is at the top of the bridge. Your hotel's on the other end. I even did it with Shank Rock from where we stay at. I said, if we go up here and we go straight up to there, why would we be on 77? Why would we be on 77? But he got sleeves, Catherine. This t-shirt has sleeves. They said a tank top. I'm pretty sure of it. I got to go really find where I can hear the whole witness. Let me see if I can find it, y'all, so y'all can hear what the witness said. I want y'all to hear what the witness said. That's why I said I wanted to play it. Because Miss Criminal Villains talks through hers. And this video that I had sent to me the other day, it wasn't no talking. I couldn't find it. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what happened to it, y'all. Let me see. And then I'll finish playing this video of what the friend had to say. Do anybody got that video where he just spoke out? Just the witnesses? Because I want to hear the whole thing versus the talking through it. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. I got it. Shout out to Kisha Investigates. That's what it was. I don't know what I did with her video. Hold on.
Kept saying, hey, I'm a nurse. My name's Brandy. Can I help you? No response.
I got it, Yvette. Thank you. Hey, Miss K.
So when you bloggers or whatever figure out what y'all want to say, it's not no one against no other. It's nothing but justice for DRO. It's nothing but Tyrone Davis. That's all what it's about.
Drop M Kishes, because I don't even know whose link you dropped. Whose link did you drop, Alma? Hold on, y'all. Let me put my banner up. Let me find a banner of Passion. 1 second. I think this is one of my banners. Okay. Shit. Passion.
Hey, Miss Parker. Hey,
Passion.
chat.
Hey.
Good
Hey,
morning.
girl. Hey.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. I can hear you, Passion. Passion, go ahead. I can hear you. Hold on, y'all. Let me drop M Kisha. She must have lost her Yeah, let me know whose link y'all just dropping in the chats, okay? Put a name to it, please. Or let me know something. That's why I'm starting to upload y'all. This is just too much for me. It's beginning to be too much. Here we go, right here. Investigate. It's investigate. Okay, Alma. Bad. Since he dropped it, y'all, I dropped it again. I put investigated, but it's investigates with an S. S boy, I dropped it. I dropped it. Let me get to it so y'all can hear it. Come back, Passion. Come back, because I couldn't hear you. Thank you, Alma. I appreciate it. Just let me know. That's an AI picture. That's not really DRO in Criminal Villains. Is Miss Gigi. Yeah. I believe she hit him in the head with that iron she purchased for him and pulled it on him and did you see those messages of her threatening him? Yeah, I always didn't. I did. I was on Criminal Villains last night and caught it. I think she hit him also, or did they look into her family, her friends, or if she was cheating? I know Shay C. I don't know. Hey Laquanda, what's going on? She said, hey Gretchen. Not the one I'm talking about, the friend. I don't know about the friend. Okay. I heard that she was bisexual, allegedly. I heard something about another female. Okay, that's an AI video. Okay, of him in a pizza shop. Do anybody had it? Cause I thought the news clip showed it. Let me see if I can find a news clip, maybe. Cause y'all think the news is gonna show an AI video? I'm gonna have to go through that then. That's an AI video. That's sick. That somebody will put that out there. It's on WDAU channel, but don't know the name. Yeah, haven't been able to find it. Yeah, T lady, is it any? They saying that there's the police is now saying. I think that that's what I'm saying, Alma. Cause I could have sworn when it first happened, I seen a news clip of it, and I didn't see him in a white beater when the news showed it. And this is from the news. This ain't be going on Miss Natasha's page or anything. This is from the news. I didn't see a white beater. Let me say that. See, this is why you can't trust what people saying because I think we be being try to be detectives too much, saying what is and what it ain't. And I probably need to get in touch with Miss Natasha and see if that's a real video. Just ask her, is that a real video? You know what I'm saying? Is that a real picture? Because Miss Cece said that everything she had came from Miss Natasha, or I guess was sent to her. I don't know. I don't want to mix her words up either. No, I don't think so. Hopefully the news only show real stuff. Yeah, Pretty Girl Rocks. I don't remember seeing Tyrone in a beater. I don't remember him seeing him in a white beater. I'm sorry, I really don't. Now that T-shirt, I do remember. I do remember them showing just a picture of it. They didn't show him like actually purchasing the pizza or nothing like that. Why do you think it was AI, S boy? Cause now everybody. Let me tell y'all something. Every picture that goes up, I'm sick of hearing about that's AI. Like, golly, everything ain't AI. The Clarissa Shields taking the model pictures. That's AI when it's in an actual magazine. Boom. Now that they AI, now what? Like, that's be my thing. Like, y'all be so, that's AI. That's AI. And it don't. Everything ain't AI. That's all I'm saying. I think the timestamp is wrong. How did they know the pizza was hot if it was on the ground? I think he was saying, like, basically, Shay said, I think he was saying, like, the direction of the Papa John's and the direction of the hotel. Why would they be down here going that direction with hot food? Is what he's saying. Like, they don't stay going in that direction. They stay, the pizza place is this way and their hotel is straight across here. So why would they go down and have to go around, find another ramp to come back down and go the opposite direction? Our criminal villain said to say, I will minus the picture. Y'all. Oh, child. I need to see the news clip. When I see the news clip, then I'll come back and say if that's AI or not. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the news clip for myself. I did hear it was AI created from Papa John's video. Just found footage yet. So they saying Papa John's lied? So Papa John's created a AI video of Tyrone Davis Jr. is what's being said. Girl, always knitting, child. I don't be knowing. I know it's so much going on. Hey, Miss Parker and everyone. Tyrone, I see the video in the Papa John's in the hotel. I'm going to go look on Miss Natasha's page. But if he still had on his red pajama pants, I'm sure he had on a tank top because even in the pictures, he didn't have on a t-shirt. So where did you see him in the tank top? Has everybody else seen Tyrone in the picture in the tank top or just Pretty Girl Rocks? It is, Miss K. It's crazy work. It's sickening. If that's it, then it's sickening. Because I am thinking I caught on something like, well, he had on a t-shirt. But I ain't seen nobody. If y'all can come with show me a picture, send me a picture saying he got on a white beater, then I'll go with what y'all saying. Until then, I'ma stick with right now he had on a t-shirt. Until then, I'm gonna go to Miss Natasha page and see what she has on her. They probably got it before she made a list to say they just came from the pizza place. She couldn't say anything else. It was under his red pajamas. No, okay, so you're saying it, pretty girl. I'm asking you, have you seen the picture? Miss K says she has. Has anybody else seen DRO in his red pajama pants and a tank top? Catherine said the brother was a sharp dresser for sure. I remember the aunt saying he looked fine in the video when it first came out. I just can't see the news showing an AI video. I can't. Not when they're going to use it for an investigation. I can't. She said, wow, crazy as hell. It's just sad that Lisa says she hasn't seen that. So, pretty girl, where did you see him in red pajama pants and the tank top? Because nobody's seen them. Like, okay, are you saying like because they had on red pajamas that one night? That was in the cabin. They had been gone from the cabin by then. They start staying at a hotel, so I can't go off because they had on red matching pajamas. We all know they had on red matching pajamas at the cabin. I'm talking about after they left the cabin. They ended up staying in a hotel. Nobody knows what they had on. Nobody's seen camera footage. Hey, self-made, hey, sis. Does anybody think he would have been hit that hard with any blood? Without any blood? Mm-mm. Because guess what, Passion? Why wasn't there blood all on the road? Why wasn't there any blood on the highway, y'all? The man that picked the money up, the witnesses didn't say they seen blood. And why was he still holding the wings versus the pizza? Who was the guy that, who was the first witness? I wonder. The witnesses say, I'm about to play it so y'all can hear it. He said that he had on pajama pants in a white beater, a tank top. And I just heard the witness descriptions. I haven't seen no photos from that night at all. Nobody has seen that photos. What did the witnesses say? Thank you, Giselle, baby. Happy Taco Tuesday. Right, that's what I can't understand. Let's go to what the witnesses say. Listen to what the witnesses say, and then, like I said, it ain't adding up to what I seen on the news. I can really remember on the news that he didn't have on a tank top. I remember seeing his arms and stuff, like, his whole arms, and I don't remember. I'm telling you, the video was AI. I'm not saying that, pretty girl. I'm not talking about that video. I'm asking everybody, did they see what you seen? Did anybody see him in Papa John's in red pajama pants and a tank top? Even if that is an AI video, did anybody see Tyrone Davis Jr. in red pajama pants and a tank top? Everybody said no. She said yes. All that live said yes. The picture on the news clip showed him with a white t-shirt. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. I don't know where y'all been at. It could have been Criminal Villains where she said that was AI. I'm talking about what I seen on the news clip. It was a t-shirt. I didn't get to see, they didn't show nothing but the top. I don't know what color pajama pants he had on or nothing. It didn't go all the way down. It just showed him at the top with his cap on and a t-shirt. It wasn't a tank top. That might be AI generated, but the news clip I seen wasn't. Thank you, all that. I appreciate that. Natasha says in her video, tank top and sweatpants. Okay. What video was that, Yvette Stewart? I like to see it. They getting it confused with whatever video they saw. They never said who the first person was. Yeah, I would love to know that, Shacey. If he was hit by a car, there would be blood. Yes, absolutely, Miss K. Yes, the picture in the news clip showed him with a white t-shirt. That's all I'm saying. That's what don't make sense. He said that the wings were at his feet and it looked like it would sit there as well as a wallet. Right, Chelsea? Like, the wings would have been the first thing scattered. I'm telling you, that video was AI so much. Okay, the car is the key to Dro's life. The car has cameras all around it. Okay, Miss Bernice, thank you. And welcome, Chelsea, you guys. Happy Taco Tuesday. If I can remember, he was in Papa John's. He had on a t-shirt and a cap. That's what that's what I'm thinking. Miss K. When I seen that news clip, I got to find that news clip. The video when they was talking to the witnesses. Oh yeah, of course, because that's who said it. The witnesses. You get what I'm saying? So Miss Natasha said it after talking to the witnesses. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Miss Yvette. When I first came across the story, it wasn't on the internet. It was because I was watching a news clip and they showed it. And when they showed the news clip, I think it was Insta. I'm gonna look on my Instagram because I remember saving it. And they showed a picture of Tyrone in the pizza place, and he was in there with a t-shirt on. It didn't go below his waist. It didn't show. It only showed like so far, like about here and up. But when the witnesses said it, that's what made me, like, a light bulb go off in my head, because I was like, dang, and I can't find. I'm going to go back and look for my news clip for my own and see where the news talked about it and stuff like that. If y'all can look at the Gainesville News channel, if anybody can look at the Gainesville News channel when that happened the next day. She said the math ain't mathing with this case. It's not, KB. It's not. No scrapes on road burns. Y'all heard what the friend said. I said it too. Where's everything else happening to him? Where's the other marks? Nothing. Not a busted lip. Nothing. scraped elbows ain't scraped, legs ain't messed up, nothing. Hands ain't messed up. What? Nothing's adding up. She said no scrapes on him, roll burn or nothing. Ripped clothes from the road. Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. She said this AI is getting on my nerves, y'all. I'm over the AI for real. I'm over it. I don't even want to hear the word AI in here right now. Hey, y'all, I'll try to send it to you, but it was deleted. What was deleted, Ranitra? The news can't be deleted. Who said the news was deleted? What was deleted? The man with his wife, the nurse said he seen another man standing there and looking and asked him, did he call 911? And the dude said no. And that's what did make sense too. You see a man on the side of a road. Now, the homeless people gonna be, but they ain't great lay on no highway. They ain't great just be like right there on the, no. They'll be under the underpass and stuff under that bridge, but you didn't call 911. Shirt should have been dirty. Filthy, Stephanie. Shirt should have been filthy. You heard me. A white one at that. Whether it was a white beat or a white t-shirt, should have been filthy. People out on a lot of them, people in weird ways. The witness said there was another person that stopped before them. The witness that stopped before them put the phone and the money on the ground next to him. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. Let's start there, but me seeing him on the ground and being fucked up, I'm like, I'm going to call 911. I'm going to call 911. I ain't thinking about his money in his wallet and everything else. Like, hey, I don't know what's going on out here, but it's stuff scattered all over the street and it's a man. It looked like he was carrying food. I don't know, but I see the pizza box. I see a pizza box. I see this. I see that, but he is on the road. What do you want me to do? Do I get out, check on him? What? Yes, get out, check on him, just see if he's breathing, see if why you got me on the phone. I can see 911 guiding that person to do that, but that's odd to me. And I ain't saying you're guilty witness stopper number one, but no. Something would have been torn and dirty, something. Where was his guns? His aunt said he had 3. Is it possible that he was hit before they got in the area? Like by a car? Because he would have had tears or something. So he would have been dirty or something. Like while he was in the car. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, Miss K. Call for help. Hell yeah. And y'all know I'm panicky. I'm calling 911. First, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Jazzy, what to do, sissy? What that mean? Miss Catherine, I am. The car holds the whole answer. Please believe the car will tell everything. I believe that, Miss Bernice. 100%. They found somewhere safe out the way. Yeah, something happened in that car. I said it. I been said something happened in that car. And I hope they find that post. I hope y'all get that post to Miss Natasha, whoever screenshotted it and sent it to Criminal Villains, where she said, he told me to stop and let his ass out, so I let his ass out in all caps. So I hope y'all send that to Miss Natasha. Where's the homeless man that said he saw him stumble out the car? They said it wasn't a homeless person. They said wasn't nobody out there. But the person that was in front of him, I want to get to that. I'm going to call before I get out and look. Let's get to this right here, y'all. Yeah. Please, y'all, I don't want to hear about AI. I don't.
He had a pulse. He was breathing. I opened up his pupils to make sure his pupils were good. They were normal.
Chelsea, they trying to say ain't none.
He was kind of moving around a little bit, like he was kind of disoriented.
Chelsea, I said the same thing.
Hey, I'm a nurse. My name's
That's what they
Breezy.
said to
Can I help you? No response.
They never said they see nobody. Girl, they ain't great see nobody. Let me tell y'all something. Where the homeless person? It sound good. It sound good. There was never a homeless. Come on, who? They would have seen the homeless person. They was there with the ambulance and everybody else. They would have seen the homeless person. Come on, make it make sense. Now, how did the homeless person tell the police without them seeing them? When they was there the whole time. We got the nurse and the fiance there the whole time. Where did the homeless person kick in? Come on, y'all. Would that be the first person? Would that be the first unless he put it down where the man and wife seen the first witness? The only people that they said, y'all gonna hear them say it for themselves, Shay, see who they seen. There was something to be said when she put out caps. Absolutely, Stephanie. Not blaming the first witness, just saying, yeah, I'm not blaming the first witness either, Shay, see, but listen what the second witness said. And it makes sense. The story isn't adding up. She tried to cover it up, but didn't get her story straight. The street too busy. T lady, make it make sense to me. Make it make sense, because it's busy as hell. The man and wife said they didn't see no homeless man, but he accessed the area before they got out. Yeah. But listen what I'm saying, Shacey. This is where we're gonna make it make sense. If you stopped with your husband and I'm the homeless person and I gave the police information, how are you and your husband not gonna see me? If y'all are too. Let's start there. Didn't no police come until they called them. The nurse and the fiance. So how did they miss the homeless person? Let's talk about it. Hey, something sweet. Yes, only the homeless man's story would support her letting him out of the car. Come on. Absolutely. He said he accessed the area. The homeless person gonna be there, period, because how would he give a statement without being with them giving a statement to the police that night that they gave to the family? Yeah, all that. Criminal villain said Lulu messaged her at 2 a.m. in the morning threatening her to take everything down. She's trying to shut y'all up so we can't get the truth. She can't shut nobody up. I think she needs to shut up. I think she really needs to leave criminal villain alone. Y'all can see the criminal villain gonna come pop on shit and tell it. Crazy as hell because it was never a homeless person, in my opinion. Absolutely. Did y'all hear the theory? If y'all and you and your fiance's there giving y'all statement, when did a homeless person come in? They said ain't none all that. They said they don't think they got no camera footage. All of a sudden, what they said, allegedly, ain't no camera footage. That's why I say, Miss Parker, look how early. Man, Miss K, when he said the time, she going down like the Titanic. Give it time. Absolutely, Catherine. What's going on, Tracy Yine? Happy Taco Tuesday. The story is crazy, and she probably didn't do it by herself. She said, because it didn't happen. Absolutely, Shacey. And show you how much people lie. The police is lying.
So when you bloggers or whatever figure out what y'all want to say, it's not no one against no other. It's nothing but justice for Dro. It's nothing but Tyrone Davis. That's all what it's about. That's it. That's all. Tyrone Davis. We going how far we gotta go to the limit. We going to the top about justice for Dro. That's right. The same mouth you looking at right now was the same mouth on the corner having car washes for burying the Jenner's son, Renee's son. Yeah, this family, the same family, it ain't about what you did, what we did, but we done been through with all of them. So guess what? Ain't no backing down now. Ain't no backing down now. The funeral is the 24th. I keep saying funeral. The 24th, I'll get back y'all with answers on where we in by Monday. As of January 17th.
But it doesn't make sense, Shacey. Because they said the only people that was out there, y'all gonna hear them say the only people that was out there was the other car that stopped and put his money and everything to the side is what the family said. Said a witness called them, the first car that stopped called them. I wonder how they got in touch with Miss Natasha Neal. I wonder if it's because Miss Natasha was speaking out and stuff. Because I could have sworn that the people said they seen him stop with it and put his emergencies on, so they try to see why he stopped. And that's why they stopped. So it wasn't like it was like a lot of time in between them stopping and him stopping. Pay attention to the time when y'all heard a witness. I love how God didn't let Miss Catherine always say what going in the dark happens in the light. What up, Tootie Sky? Happy Taco Tuesday. Now, when she gets done explaining, the witnesses is gonna speak. That's what I want y'all to really listen to the details of.
More information has come out about the tragedy involving Tyrone Davis Jr. His family will leave from Fort Lauderdale today and head down to Gainesville, Florida to get more answers. While down there, the family will speak to two people who had just left a restaurant in the area, and they would be the same two people to find DRO laying in the street close to the underpass on Archie Road. Mm-hmm. The couple will go into detail about DRO being found by himself.
I'm just asking the first witness, what, because as we sitting there watching all this traffic go by, it looked busy. That's what I'm saying. And she said, I think the first witness was in shock finding a body in the road. The second car was right behind the first car. I do believe that the homeless people were asleep between the bridge and over. But they assessed the situation, see, no, why didn't they see him? He said he looked around thoroughly. Nobody was there. And I get it, because I'm going to be shocked too, see, no. That's what I'm saying, but I don't. Let me listen to what the witnesses say, because maybe I'm tripping. I ain't the shiniest apple in the basket, but David, I ain't the spoiled one either. And I know when we taking a lot of stuff in, especially what we hearing all over, and then, it's a lot to take in. So I want to make sure I'm hearing everything right with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know I was saying if the homeless was there. No, I get it, Shacey. Trust me. She said the first call was suspicious to me. Tootie, that's why I'm already listening, because it was, I'm just saying exactly. I was wondering how the witness, because if I pull up, see, and you on the side of the road, and I'm seeing this body, I'm driving, and I see all this shit scattered in the road. In my opinion, when I get out, and I'm not saying everybody gonna do the same, but I'm gonna get out, put my blinkers on, and I'm gonna come to you. Because now that I see things are scattered, I'm going to come to you. And I'm going to call 911 immediately. Because I don't know if you sleeping. I don't know if you're jerking. I don't know. And to see your shit scattered, something's happened to you. Something has happened to you. And I'm not touching anything that has to do with you, C-No, because why would I don't know. I'm gonna be out there in the middle of a busy highway just okay. Get his money. Okay, let me sit over. What? That's tampering with physical fucking evidence at this point. Shit. It is. I'm just saying, what is suspicious to me, it don't mean that he did it. Or whoever, girl or man, it's just off. And what's suspicious to me, why witness number 2 have to tell, yes, exactly, Tootie. Because they was automatically like, did you call 911? They knew something was wrong. Right, T-Lady? I believe they looked around as well to make sure it was not a setup and they were going to be yeah, hell yeah. That's how I felt like them. My white people senses would have kicked in too. Shit, y'all know I get my blonde shit on in a minute. I get, you know what I'm saying? But if I see you see nobody, I ain't want to think about picking up shit in the middle of the road. Natasha checked her messages. That's how she ended up getting in touch with the first big witness. But that's what I'm saying, was Natasha so vocal that the first witness reached out? That's what I was asking Bernice. Not how they contacted her. I was just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Was she vocal and that's how they found the and stuff? The wife kept pressing. we have to help this man. We have to help him. The man said, wait, it could be homeless people around, but they were not a part of anything that went on. You keep saying that, Shay, but why didn't they see the homeless people? I know what I see when I look around. I know what I see when I go outside. Technically speaking, you don't even when she said she put his head up so it won't be on concrete, you never, as a nurse, you never supposed to move. I didn't think you was supposed to move the person in any kind of way. As a nurse, if I stopped and seen that, I would have started helping that person and calling 911 at the same time. Dale said something not right. Listen, Natasha restated what he stated. Okay. Who grabs money to put it back before calling the police? It would appear like car number one and the person may have been scuffling. Absolutely. Hello everyone. Hey Tanika girl. Happy Tuesday. And the way they explained it, she didn't show enough compassion for the live one to be her. Yeah. And how witness number one call Miss Natasha. I'm pretty sure they don't have no mutual friends on Facebook because that's where Miss Natasha was live at. No, never. Yeah, I didn't think you were supposed to move a person. When the nurse said she and I guess she was nervous, y'all. She was probably nervous, and she said he looked uncomfortable, so she was trying to make him uncomfortable. But I ain't think you was supposed to ever move nobody. She said never move anyone, could cause more harm. Yeah, cause my cousin Gummy was trying to unalive my sister's husband at the time, and they got in a scuffle, and the gun went off and shot Gummy, and cuz them moved Gummy. And I remember when we was down there, because I had snuck out. That's how I got to watch Gummy unalive itself. And that's what I get for sneaking out the house that night. And they moved Gummy. And I remember the police saying, never move anybody. Never move anybody. Never touch them. I just call 911. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. You could try to do CPR or whatever. But never move anybody. So, with her saying she was a nurse, maybe panic set in. That's what I was thinking. You're not supposed to move a person. He still had a pulse, though. It's not. Is that not okay? Yeah, she said he still had a pulse. And when she said that he still had a pulse, I'm thinking when she moved his head, did that do something? That's a traumatic brain injury, yes. That part, because I was trained not to move a person, and I'm a nurse, especially for a head injury. She said a pulse. Yeah, she said a nurse, she shouldn't panic or get nervous. Right, it is true, Miss Shernet. I don't know why she moved his head. I don't understand why she moved his head, but like I said, when my cousin Gummy accident, when they was fighting for that gun and Gummy's life was taken, you know what I'm saying? Because they was explaining to us how bullets travel, and moving that person could have made the bullet travel somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they broke it down to us and stuff. As a nurse, when you step in, do things, whatever happens is on you. Yeah, the witness saw her live and in boxes. Her with the info. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See, no, was Miss Natasha live and that person caught it like that. You get what I'm saying? That's it. She also said he was moving around. She did. Hey Kai girl, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Hey Callie sis, what's going on? Callie, where you at? You must be on the backup channel. Yeah, you on the backup channel. Yeah, you don't supposed to move a body. She dry paralyzed him. Wait, if there was no blood, how did the nurse know it was a head injury? Because we ain't heard them say nothing about no blood being on that road, man. That's why I said, hit by what? And I would love to see, and this is just my thing, minus the AI video. In Papa John's, did he have on a shirt or a white beater? Okay, I was like, Kelly in black, okay. I knew it. I love you too, Pooh. I didn't see you in blue, and I was like, yeah, YouTube on some funny-ish. You know what I'm saying? But I said, then I see my little Earls up there, and you was on the back of. Kelly, drop your link too. When she lifted his head, maybe that's what I said, T-Lady. But also, Lyle said like he was having a seizure. But could he be in where he got hit in his head? He could have been, Miss K. He really could. They were scared he would get ran over. But you got to stop traffic. Traffic just got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Traffic just got to stop. Y'all got on your hazards. The other person that was there, y'all got to tell them to go around. Tell them to go around. Because you're not supposed to move a person, dog. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they wrong. They just removing him, yes. But you just got to tell them, go around, go around, go around. She also stated all this info on her last info on the scene. Okay, see, no, some folks don't care. I'm just speaking of the logic shit. I ain't saying that nobody is wrong, who did what. I'm going off of what they said. You know what I'm saying? Don't move me. Don't move me. Highway or not, don't move me. You know, but the witnesses saw something on the shoulder, right? I'm thinking a white beater because of that. They asked what he had on, and they said white beater they said a tank top and pajama pants. That's what made me say, well, damn, how hot was it there? You know, shit. You know, but then I thought about the news clip and I went, he had on a t-shirt in the news clip I seen. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stood out to me. You know, she said, yes, traffic would have to be on standstill until the police arrived to direct it. Yes. Was it a third person in that car? I don't know. She said not only that she lifts his head, and the husband said he went to go get a pack of paper towels for what? I think like as a pillow. Wasn't it as a pillow? Yeah, she said, me too, Ms. Parker, just trying to make sense of this logically. The witness said sweatpants as well, so I'm confused. Wait, what? Maybe they did say sweatpants. Did he say pajama? Let's listen. Here, let's listen. Shit, y'all already had me today. Somebody snatch this wig off, baby. Right here on this camera. And God knows this good head of mine got to be done. Lord knows. Lord knows. The Lord knows. This good head of mine, honey. The Lord knows this good head of mine. I'm in horrible shape at the head.
Any sign,
No sign of getting hit by a car.
The only thing on him was the spot, which was like the ground tire.
Let me show y'all.
And I just know.
Hey, could that have been when y'all pulled him out the road? He got the scratches on him.
We didn't pull him, but me and the other guy, we lifted him up to get him off the road safely and take him.
Because he was in the right lane.
Yeah, he was in the lane. Yeah.
So prior to the paramedics arriving on the scene, where was the Lulu girl?
When we next saw her, she only pulled up in the last 2 minutes before he left to go to the hospital. We stuck around until the ambulance was.
She told us that she was on the way.
We were here for a while, so if you can, we know it was 5:02 p.m. when we left the restaurant, so it was still daylight out when the sun set.
He said they was actually there for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, how far is the ambulance people? How far is that from them and stuff? He said we was here for a while. We didn't see her till like 2 minutes, couple minutes for the ambulance pulled off. You know what I'm saying? So she was gone for a while. She was gone for quite some time. And by them moving him, the police couldn't see the crime scene as is. And that is a key thing to determine what and how it happened. Hey, Simply Tony, what's going on? Happy Tuesday.
About how long was the ambulance?
The ambulance was maybe here less than a month. Well, maybe 7. They came over to help you, and then they put him on the stretcher and got him over there. The ambulance was probably on scene about 7 minutes.
Real quick. It was pretty quick. And they took him in under John Doe. But she said
I don't know that because he had a wallet with him.
Yes, they did.
He said he's trying to figure out why he was a John Doe when he had his wallet on him. I don't like Gainesville too much. Yeah. But Stephanie, pay attention, y'all. They never said it was blood out there. They never said it was blood. Did he say at first PJs and said sweatpants? We grade C.
Yeah, you can ask the nurse. So they told us that he was under John Doe, but my brother that was there. And then they moved him to a trauma name because they didn't know. Which is normal for hospitals to do that if they think it's a suspicious something. Thank you. That is normal. From my perspective, we're going to protect them.
As a father, right? You telling me this girl said she didn't have no concern? If this was my love, I'd be like, why is she so cold? She had no concern in her voice. She's more concerned at all. She's more concerned to get in her story straight so she wouldn't get in trouble. From my perspective.
I asked her who she was. I said, who are you? And she said, I'm his girlfriend. I'm good. And I said, does he have any medical problems? But y'all didn't know where she came. Did the police contact you?
I can tell you, she came from.
No. Okay, so there's the question. They said, no, the police has not contacted them.
Take a U-turn and come back.
Why hasn't the police contacted them?
Why you standing in the truck? Get in the truck. That's it. Last thing. That's it. That's our vehicle right there. On your road.
I wasn't paying attention, but that place was calling the law enforcement and emergency services, so I wasn't watching.
I was focused on Tyrone, and he was watching everything else.
Yeah. And I want to thank y'all. So much. Because at the end of the day, like, it's still just looking for us.
When did he first start talking? Hold on. Here it is. I don't skip past the shit. My bad, y'all. Miss Francis, I'm sorry, baby. He said they had his wallet. He said his wallet. Because he said he had $15 sticking out of it and some more. He said wallet. I don't know what you heard. They do not care about us. I've been driving to work and listening. I got 5 more minutes before I go in. I just want to show some love. Thank you, Miss Italy. Yeah, Miss Francis, baby. They said wallet. He talked about how the $15, he said it was strange to him how the $15 was sticking out of it. You know what I'm saying? He could have had someone's DNA on him. Because I'm not picking up nothing. I'm not touching anything because we don't know what it is. So you in the middle of the road, y'all on the side of the road, and my ass is just over here like, okay, let me go get his phone, and oh shit, let me get his money. His money's out here. Let me and here's his wallet, and let me make sure everything's set up right and nice over here for him. But I don't call the ambulance. Make it make sense. I'm gonna pick up your shit and sit it beside you and sit here with my car with my emergency hazards on, but I ain't calling nobody. I guess, in my opinion, the white man demeanor changed when they said the car. What you mean, Tootie? He said they try to make it look like a robbery. I thought he just said it kind of looked suspicious. Like, yeah, like as if somebody was going to take his money. He said it was too connect, like it was too proper. Like for Tyrone to be laying the way he was, I got how he envisioned it. Like why would he set up his shit so nice right there? I believe the sister said she got his ID out of the bag, but his wallet was out there on the highway. You gonna hear the man say his $15. I see note. I rewinded it back. Touch nothing. The nurse has to know first thing to do was call the police. But Stephanie, you gotta remember it was a car in front of them. That's what I'm saying. I'm not thinking to go touch that shit. You get what I'm saying, Stephanie? So I rewinded it back. We're going to hear it from the beginning, y'all. Y'all, again, take what y'all can from me. This is what the witness said. I started it from the beginning. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me hook my Bluetooth speaker up so it can be a little louder. And the shit, it don't get as loud. But we gonna get it on.
Bluetooth. Connected.
All the answers, but I want to give some honest perspective from what happened.
Can y'all hear it?
And for y'all that just joined, this is the nurse and her husband that tried to help my cousin.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Okay, y'all say.
5 o'clock, we left Texas Roadhouse, like 5:02. We were at this light behind a car.
Yes.
There was a red car in front of us. There was another guy involved too.
Yes, I talked to him.
Okay, you talked to him?
Yes,
Okay.
I got
He pulls forward and he stops. I'm like, what's this guy doing? And I honk and he turns his blinkers on. I'm like, okay, he's not working. We go around, we see someone's in the road.
She's a nurse, so we immediately pull over.
So where were you not to stop y'all?
We were in this lane.
Is it outside
His
lane?
car would have been right here.
So wait, pay attention what he said. How is that possible? So that means that the car, the person that got his shit together, because they said we seen a car, he stopped. We said, what he stopping for? They didn't see him go pick up money. So the first witness could have the one that they seen might not have been the one to call Miss Natasha. Pay attention. Pay attention. They listen to what he just said. I'm gonna rewind it back. He said that we was trying to figure out what he stopped for. They never seen him, but by the time they stopped too, they never seen him pick up money. They said it was already sitting there like that. Yeah, I get it, Miss V. Listen what he said, y'all. Listen clearly and closely. This very much doesn't mean that their first car was the car that seen him.
Also speak about Lulu finally arriving on the scene just about 2 minutes before the ambulance would take her to the hospital.
Me too, white t-shirt.
However, sadly, according to them, they said Lulu did not pull up and appear to be worried about what happened to her boyfriend, but they said she appears to be more concerned with getting her story straight. Also, in the previous video, I would show which side of the road that Tyrone was said to be on. However, it was determined that Tyrone's body was actually on the opposite side of the road going towards the Papa John's.
Exactly, Time Warp. He stopped. Remember, the red car stopped. They said that when the fiance said the wallet and the phone was already situated. Pay attention.
They had just left the Papa John's. Somehow, some way, they would end up going back the same way that Papa John's was. So at some point, they must have turned around, and it had to be once they passed up under that bridge, if Tyrone was obviously found on that side of the road.
Sorry, y'all, commercial.
Low power, please charge.
We got the whole family walking to meet the nurse that found my cousin on the side of the road. The whole family.
Hey, Robot.
How are you guys? Oh, Lord. Yeah.
It's so sad. It's so sad. We just want answers.
We don't.
Low power, please charge.
From what happened. We were at Texas Roadhouse.
And for y'all that just joined, this is the nurse and her husband that tried to help my cousin.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Okay, fiance.
But 5 o'clock, we left Texas Roadhouse, like 5:02. We were at this light behind a car.
Yes.
There was a red car in front of us. There was another guy involved too.
Yes, I talked to him.
Okay, you talked to him? Okay, good. He pulls forward and he stops.
Low power, please charge.
I'm trying to let y'all hear it. I'm sorry.
Around, we see someone's in the road. She's a nurse, so we immediately pull over.
So where were you not to stop y'all?
We were in this lane.
Is it outside
His
lane?
car would have been right here. We got here, we see his body. He was up there about 15 feet. We get out. She immediately runs over. I had gloves in the car. She's checking him. You want to see what you initially saw?
He had a pulse. He was breathing.
Low power, please charge.
They were normal. Okay. He was kind of moving around a little bit, like he was kind of disoriented. And I kept saying, "Hey, I'm a nurse. My name's Brandy. Can I help you?" No response. Kind of just kept moving around a little bit.
While she was on the ground, I was surveying the area. One of the things I want to mention, I believe you said he always had 2 phones on him. Three. He had three.
Yes, 3.
He had his this is what I thought was suspicious.
Low power, please charge.
Sorry.
And his phone, there was about $15 in cash, like laid out like this, as if to show this wasn't a robbery. It looked like someone set it there.
Okay, pay attention. They would have seen dude do it because they was right behind him. They was trying to understand Let me turn this speaker off. Y'all ain't got time to keep hearing low battery shit. I gotta go charge it up with another charger. Could it be my phone charger? No. They said that the car stopped in front of them. They would have seen Archer Road has 3 lanes going both ways with a concrete divider. Okay. He said this is what he's saying, A Young. Pay attention to what he's saying. He said when whoever set his wallet over there, they had the $15, like as if to say when they put it over there, this ain't like they wasn't trying to rob them. Like basically, they're not saying that somebody was trying to rob them or nothing. They said it was like kind of set up like we wasn't trying to rob them. Like that's what they're saying. You just got to go back and listen to it. The first car didn't get out until the second car did, and that's when they advised them to call 911. Exactly, Time Warp. So that's how you know they're not the one who set DRO's phone and wallet over there. He didn't do it. The first car didn't do it. Pay attention. Pay attention. Who set his phone and his wallet over there? Everything else scattered in the street. And he still had the wings in his hand. Make it make sense. That's all I'm trying to do is just get some logic, some real life logic out of this shit. Because it ain't adding up, y'all. 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2. When I was turning left behind the car and got in, my life passed the driver in the right lane, heard a boom, looked back. He hit the parked cars and flipped over. No one touched him. We was just asking, was he okay? Yes. It's a lot. I want y'all to finish listening to the witness. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. But who said DRO's wallet and phone over there? Who said DRO's phone and wallet like that correctly and nice and neat? But he couldn't carry the pizza out the car. But he could carry the wings. That's all I'm trying to make it logic. That's it. I agree the wallet and phone didn't just land right beside him. It not in that kind of fashion. Absolutely not. If he lost the pizza, the everything else, man, say. If he got hit by a car like she said, or whoever the homeless person said, or whoever, wherever y'all keep coming up with this car theory, he got hit by a car. Man, that shit out there. Didn't Natasha say after he said that, that's what the first witness said to her? She said when she spoke to him, he said he gathered some of his things. Exactly, Fauna. Exactly, Fauna. Pay. That's why I'm telling everybody, pay attention. So it means that the witness that talked to Natasha ain't the person that the white people seen, the white couple seen. He's not the first person to see DRO. Funny, there it is. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. That means if he gathered the things, he left DRO. Right? T-Lady, the man said, go back and listen to what he said. He said, what seems suspicious to me is that his phone and his wallet was over and the $15 was hanging out of his wallet as if somebody was saying like, we ain't here to rob him. This ain't a robbery. He said when the first car stopped, they was trying to figure out what he stopped for. And then they said as they pulled around, they seen DRO laying in the road. They seen the car when it stopped. Pay attention, T-Lady. They seen him when he stopped. He wouldn't even make that assumption like what seems suspicious to me is that they would have seen the first car get out and gather his stuff and put it over there. They stopped when he did. Card number 1 thought it was paper in the street. It was money. He is the one stacked the money in the wallet. Car 1. But they didn't see that, Miss Bernice. They stopped right behind him. They would have seen him collect everything. Hey, Purple. Happy Tuesday. Who made the call? Who placed the wallet, the money? Exactly, T-Lady. That's all I'm asking. If the first person said, hey, I picked up all his belongings and put it beside him, why didn't that couple see it when they was right there the whole time? They said they was behind him and seen him stop. They watched him stop. They watched the car stop and put on his emergencies. As they came around him to see why he stopped, they seen DRO. I don't know if I'm the only one hearing this. Maybe everybody just need to go back and listen to what I'm listening to. If you stop behind me, you see me stop, T-Lady, and we wondering why you stopped and put on your hazards, and as we slide around you, oh, it's a body right here. Did you call 911? No. He wouldn't have been suspicious of the wallet because the man could have said to him, I just stopped and picked up his things. I seen stuff scattering. You know what I'm saying? I picked up his things and stuff like that. I'm trying to understand who picked up the thing. I'm going to need the witnesses to say, did y'all see him get out of his car and pick up stuff? The pictures in the hotel in Papa John's with the white tee on. Let me let this finish playing, y'all. Like I said, maybe it ain't making sense to everybody else, but y'all know I be on my true detective shit. I be on my real life shit. Gotta make sense to me.
The wings were right by his feet. They hadn't been open. The pizza was all over the road. The other thing I want to say.
He said the wings was right beside him, but the pizza was all in the road. Hey, say I ain't hearing nothing. So do you think that is why the first car reached out to the aunt? I don't know why the first car reached out to the aunt. Who said it was the first car? I'm with you following. There is another individual besides car 1 and 2. T-Lady. That's all I'm saying. She said, no, the second car witnesses picked up the wallet and seen it was money. No, the second car was them, Tom Ward. Y'all got to go back and listen. Y'all really got to go back and pay attention to what is being said. I don't think everybody, I don't know if we just ain't on the same level of listening to what's saying, what is being said. The white man and the white woman that's the nurse said the car in front of them, they seen him stop. They said he put on his hazards. He said, I was trying to see why he stopped. So they went around. As they went around him, they seen Dro's body in the road. So that's what made them pull over. But Time Warp, how did it seem suspicious to the white couple? Because they would have seen that he did it. They was right behind him. They'd have seen him get out and pick up the money and stuff. In the wings. In the phone. She said, my opinion, the wings was planted and the pizza was thrown out while driving off. She said the aunt said that the first car reached out to her and the police never said, never contacted him. She said a camera. Ms. Parker, go to the part where Tasha explains about number 1, picking up the money, what you thought was paper. Go to the part where Natasha speaks about it. I'm not saying that it wasn't somebody that did that. But why didn't the nurse and her husband see that is the question. You picking up all this shit, but we right beside you. We trying to figure out why you stopped, but we don't see that. But to us, it's suspicious. She said everything had already been in place before the couple pulled up and went around. The suspect is the first car or if there was a car before it was the first car, there was no cameras. So what I'm saying is, was it somebody before the car that we know being the first car? Is what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. We only know about the first car because of the husband and the wife. I believe that somebody else called Miss Natasha, because I want to ask the husband and the wife, because what he's saying is they was in back of him. They seen him stop. If y'all see me stop, y'all can't see nothing else. But y'all gonna drive around and see that y'all see why I stopped, because it's a body right here. She said maybe they was picking things up as they went around him. He could have stopped and jumped out quickly. Okay. That could be Purple. There was definitely another car, but Miss Purple, that is a good theory. But why would you want? I don't understand it. I guess you did all that, but didn't call 911 for DRO. Because it wasn't until the second couple got out till they moved them. It wasn't until the second couple got out that they moved him. So why did you move his belongings to the side? I don't understand it, y'all. Y'all just gotta. Maybe it's this is why it's for the detectives. I just wanted to point it out. Some shit that just didn't sound right to me. It might be correct, Purple. I don't know these people. I wasn't there. It's just my thoughts. These are just my thoughts. She said, Amma said, could it be? And there definitely was another car. I believe it was only the two cars. Okay, Tracy, I'm right. Something isn't making sense. They need to look at the cameras from the outside of the last business before and after the bridge. She said it's a whole part of this story that's definitely I'm with you, Fauna, on it. Missing. Yes, Fauna, I agree. It's something missing. I can't get my thoughts off of it. Right, and the authorities have never reached out to the witness and lied to the family that they never responded. And the witness reached out to Miss Natasha to tell her, right, why hasn't the police, if something's not missing and something's not right, why haven't they reached out to the witnesses? Not even the white couple. They said nobody's talked to them either. Miss Parker. Why hasn't the police talked to the witnesses then? That's the first person you talk to is the witnesses. I get it, Miss Parker. That first car is so suspect. Who called the police? None of this makes sense. Trying to figure this out. Got my head hurt. It's key. You hear me? Got my head all over the place. In all the theories. Yeah, it's just a theory. Hey, Carmen. Happy Tuesday to you guys, okay? The couple didn't see the first car pick up the money. They could have missed the so-called homeless guy, too. How you missed the homeless guy when the police hadn't been out there? Did the homeless person? How many 911 calls was it made, Alma? That's a good question. I would love for Miss Natasha when everything gets settled and stuff. How many 911 calls was made? The witnesses stated what he had on after he explained how Lulu was acting. I think the police are doing a horrible job because they moved the body so the scene didn't look suspicious. Her dad is a Mason allegedly. Hey, Miss Daddy, let's finish listening and then y'all, I'm letting this one go for them because I'm all over the place with it. I'm gonna go back and keep listening to what they said. Some shit ain't adding up. One, like I said, 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2 to me. Maybe to the Davises it is, and I can't take that away from them. You know what I'm saying? This is just my thoughts. Y'all thoughts and my thoughts. It's not saying this is what happened. Everything we talking about is allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, when I hear stuff, y'all, I've been doing this long enough to be like, hey, Mocha Marley, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. Sounds very weird. No witnesses were spoken to. Period. And when he kept telling Miss Natasha and them, there was nobody else out here. Just us. The car in front of us and us. Y'all can't make nobody be blind all of a sudden and say he missed them. They was there. Who? Who? Y'all can't make me see somebody that I did. Y'all can't say they was there and I didn't. I'm telling y'all I ain't see nobody. We got a man say. That man said I looked around. Nobody was there. She said the clearly doesn't exist for him to be a part of this story. He had to have made a statement to the cops, but they weren't even on the scene until the couple. That's what I'm saying. Final. Final. Girl. She said the clearly doesn't exist for him to be a part of this story. He had to have made a statement to the cops, but they weren't even on the scene until the couple. That's why I'm trying to understand. How many 911 calls was made? Did the homeless guy call before these people came? She said, Bernice, Miss Parker, I keep saying it's a car that holds the keys to drove. Yeah, I get it, Miss Bernice, now what you saying. I get it for sure. Those police doing Tyrone's case, like Naziah shaking my head, give Lulu time to lie again. I bet the couple wish they wouldn't have stopped. Mm-hmm. He said it was a red car before that car, so it wasn't them either for them to see. No, I thought he said the red car was the car that stopped in front of them. I'm taking it back one more time. We're going to listen. Take what you get out of it. He never said nothing about a robbery. He said that's how it was made it to look like somebody was saying we wasn't trying to rob him. We was just putting his money over here. That's how I took that. I'm not saying that's how he did. That's what he said or meant, but that's how I took it when he said that. Trying to cause confusion. It's a lot of stuff and everybody I see that we all are taking these different and it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more people that feel like y'all and me and stuff like that. You know what I'm just trying to see when the homeless cause if Fauna pull behind me, how y'all gonna say I'm homeless with a car? And I ain't saying homeless people ain't got cars and don't live in their cars, but I'm trying to figure it out. One minute it's a homeless person that live under the bridge. These people don't see nobody in the vicinity. The police don't come until the couple calls them. So where did the homeless person come from when everybody pulls off? That's what I'm asking. I just didn't want to say my. Now you fine, Shacey. The homeless man was a spirit, baby. I need to Google the scene again. How far was the gas station Lulu drove to? So the couple talked to the person in the rear. I'm taking it back some sweet. I thought he said the car was in front of them. The red car was in front of them and they seen it stop. They was trying to figure out why he stopped. Jade, I don't know what Jade, tell me this one more time. If you and your husband pull up behind the car and y'all the one, you and your husband the one who called 911 initially. When did the homeless person come and give their statement? Was it after everybody left? Because he told Miss Natasha and them nobody else was there. Did the person in the red car see the homeless person? I don't know. Well, they didn't talk when they got out. That's crazy. But we keep dismissing the couple. They called the police. They gave their statement. How did they miss the homeless person? Is what I'm asking, Erica. Yeah, Key, I said the car stopped in front of them. They was trying to figure out what made the car stop. And they seen Dro. When they rode around, they seen Dro in the road. Yeah, that's what I said, Miss Vick. Exactly. So where do the homeless person, why didn't they see the homeless person? Is what I'm asking. If they the one who initially called the police. Did the homeless people call after the fact everybody left? Because they're saying wasn't nobody there, but the other car and them. Miss Parker, I think people are confused because he mentioned the red car, then another car. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's take it back and then everybody, I'm gonna put this video out there for everybody to go see, or anybody can go find it. Drop Kisha's investigates again, you guys, please. Did he say homeless man or the man in the car? Hell, he said the man in the car. And he did act, because I guess they asked him, he said, I didn't see anybody else and I accessed the area. He said, I looked around a couple of times. And he said, I didn't see anybody else out here.
You want to see what you initially saw?
He had a pulse. He was breathing. I opened up his pupils to make sure his pupils were good. They were normal. Okay. He was kind of moving around a little bit, like he was kind of disoriented. And I kept saying, hey, I'm a nurse. My name's Brandy. Can I help you? No response.
So when you bloggers or whatever figure out what y'all want to say, it's not no one against no other. It's nothing but justice for Dro. It's nothing but Tyrone Davis. That's all what it's about. That's it. That's all. Tyrone Davis. We going how far we gotta go to the limit. We going to the top about justice for Dro. That's right. The same mouth you looking at right now was the same mouth on the corner having car washes burying the Jenny's son, Renee's son. Yeah, this family, the same family, it ain't about what you did, what we did, but we done been through with all of them. So guess what? Ain't no backing down now. Ain't no backing down now. The funeral is the 24th. I keep saying funeral. The 24th, I'll get back to y'all with answers on where we in by Monday.
As of January 17th, more information has come out about the tragedy involving Tyrone Davis Jr. His family will leave from Fort Lauderdale today and head down to Gainesville, Florida to get more answers. While down there, the family will speak to two people who had just left a restaurant in the area, and they would be the same two people to find Dro laying in the street close to the underpass on Archie Road. The couple will go into detail about Dro being found by himself, and they will also speak about Lulu finally arriving on the scene just about 2 minutes before the ambulance will take him to the hospital. However, sadly, according to them, they said Lulu did not pull up and appeared to be worried about what happened to her boyfriend, but they said she appears to be more concerned with getting her story straight. Also, in the previous video, I would show which side of the road that Tyrone was said to be on. However, it was determined that Tyrone's body was actually on the opposite side of the road going towards the Papa John's, but they had just left the Papa John's. Somehow, some way, they would end up going back the same way that Papa John's was. So at some point, they must have turned around, and it had to be once they passed up under that bridge, if Tyrone was obviously found on that side of the road.
We got the whole family. We walk in to meet the nurse that found my cousin on the side of the road. The whole family.
It's so sad. It's so sad. We just want answers.
We don't have all the answers, but I want to give some honest perspective from what happened. This is Roadhouse.
And for y'all that just joined, this is the nurse and her husband that tried to help my cousin.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Okay, Beyonce.
5 o'clock, we left Texas Roadhouse at 5:02. We were at this light behind the car.
Yes.
There was a red car in front of us. There was another guy involved too.
Yes, I talked to him.
Okay, you talked to him? Okay, good. He pulls forward and he stops. I'm like, what's this guy doing? And I talk, and he turns his blinkers on. I'm like, okay, he's not working. We go around, we see someone's in the road. She's a nurse, so we immediately pull over.
So where were you not to stop y'all?
We were in this lane.
Is it outside
His
lane?
car would have been right here.
Take the flashers.
Yes, like, we got here, we see his bike. He was up there about 15 feet. We get out. She immediately runs over. I had gloves in the car. She's checking in. You want to say what you initially saw?
He had a pulse. He was breathing. I opened up his pupils to make sure his pupils were good. They were normal. Okay. He was kind of moving around a little bit, like he was kind of disoriented. And I kept saying, hey, I'm a nurse. nurse. My name's Brandy. Can I help you? No response. Kind of just kept moving around a little bit.
While she was on the ground, I was surveying the area. One of the things I want to mention, I believe you said he always had 2 phones.
Yeah, Giselle, she wasn't.
He had it this is what I thought was suspicious, is there was his wallet and his phone. There was about $15 in cash, like, laid out like this, as if to show this wasn't a robbery. It looked like someone set it there, like all nice. The wings were right by his feet. They hadn't been opened. The pizza was all over the road. The other thing I want to say, why was the car going this way if the pizza place is down that way?
Right.
That's the important thing I wanted to relate. They should not have been coming that way with fresh food. And their hotel was over here. So they were coming back.
And go back and look at the video. He's pointing at the top of the bridge. He's not pointing in the direction that the highway's going, that they was on. Like, they're going this way, the other side is going this way. But at the bridge, he's saying Papa John's is down there. They hotel's over there. Why are they down here going this way?
Sense with that story. But we called.
Thank you.
By the way, I heard the report there was a homeless person who saw something. I was standing here, I didn't see anybody. So I just went.
He said, I heard a report that there was a homeless person. Let me take it back. He said, I was here, I ain't see anybody. We can't make the man see somebody that ain't there, y'all. I wasn't there to put a homeless person there. I don't know. I can only go off what somebody that was there said. Hey, Deborah, happy Tuesday. He said he wasn't there. He said nobody was there but them. Let me take it back. Don't shoot me. I'm just saying what they said.
We see his bike. He was up there about 15 feet. We get out. She immediately runs over. I had gloves in the car. She's checking in. You want to see what you actually saw?
He had a pulse. He was breathing. I opened up his pupils to make sure his pupils were good. They were normal.
That's what I'm saying always, Nitten. Everybody else keeps saying the homeless guy. Where did the homeless person come from? Because he said, I read a report something about a homeless guy. He said, nobody else was here. The scene looked staged, I believe is what he's trying to say. Basically, to him, that's what it seems. That it was staged. Yeah, Samad, absolutely. It seems staged to him. That's why he's like, this is what looks suspicious. And this is what else looks suspicious.
Okay. He was kind of moving around a little bit, like he was kind of disoriented. And I kept saying, hey, I'm a nurse. My name's Brandy. Can I help you? No response. Kind of just kept moving around a little bit.
While she was on the ground, I was surveying the area. One of the things I want to mention, I believe you said he always had 2 phones on him. He had three. He had his this is what I thought was suspicious, is there was his wallet and his phone. There was about $15 in cash, like, laid out like this, as if to show this wasn't a robbery. It looked like someone set it there. All nice. The wings were right by his feet. They hadn't been opened. The pizza was all over the road. The other thing I want to say.
Somebody, please, how was the wing so secure but not the pizza? He said the pizza was all over the road.
Why was the car going this way if the pizza place is down that way?
Right.
That's the important thing I wanted to relate. They should not have been coming that way with fresh food.
Right, Jay. Hell yeah.
Coming back, which didn't make sense with that story. But we called.
Thank you.
By the way, I heard the report there was a homeless person who saw something. I was standing here, I didn't see anybody. So I just wanted to mention that.
We kind of thought that was a robbery or something like that. So we were trying to be super careful, wondering if there was anybody around. And we didn't see anybody.
She said with that being looking like that, the fiance, the nurse said, we didn't know what was going on. So we started looking around the area. We started surveying the area just to see what was, if there's anybody else out there. Because the money, that's why I said, It's weird how the car stopped in front of them and they didn't see this happening. That's what made them survey the area. Like, who put his stuff right there like that? Because it would be kind of quick for you to just stop your car and start picking up shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't see it, but I feel like them. I would.
I told the guy that pulled over and that had the flashers on, I told him, I said, call 911 right now.
Yeah, I said, have you called 911 yet? He said, no. I said, call right now.
And guess what? He reached out to me, and he said that he was grunting when he walked over to him. As he pulled over, he saw paper in the road, so he slowed down. Then he saw a body. He said he thought it was a homeless person in the street, but he got out of his car and realized the paper was money, not paper. And that's when he said he picked the money up to put it back in his wallet.
Okay, well, there you go.
So at the end of the day, he said you pulled up. And he said when he walked over to him, he was just grunting and moving.
He got out right after he did something.
Yeah, so right there. Yes, very little time.
But I want you to check out.
Look, he said, and I heard what he just said. Pay attention. He said, so that left that. He said, but it was very little time because he's trying to think like, damn, how you do all of that in a short amount of time that we stopped at the same time you did. We just trying to figure out why you stopped. Right? They wanted to make sure they were safe. Yes. Say, man. Amen. Hey, my African queen.
I know exactly where he was, but what I want you to check out is find out when 911 got the call and find out when the ambulance left because she arrived about 2 minutes before the ambulance did. So you went the ambulance? The ambulance was already here, and she showed up. And the thing that I thought was, I don't know if she was driving or someone else was driving. She alleged she was driving. I'm going to say this. I have a lot of first responders in my family. I've been in a lot of these situations. When someone has a loved one that's on the street like that, you come up and you're like, oh my God, what happened? Is he okay? I was up at the gas station. I was waiting for him. I sure hope. That's why I wanted to talk to you guys. She showed up to give her story to make sure it was set straight. It was not like, where is he? Is he okay? Be in there with it. It was nothing. I was nothing like that. There was no concern on her at all. And I told that to the police at the moment. And
yes, and here's the thing: January 6th, Gainesville, Gilchrist. No, Gainesville. I'm targeting just y'all. I talked to this guy. He reached out to me.
I'm putting the link of the video in the chat right now for y'all so y'all can go catch it for yourself. Look at it a couple of times, y'all. Let me say that. Look at it a couple of times. And Miss Natasha said that when the first car stopped, he said he thought he was a homeless person. That's where the homeless came for me at. That the first witness is saying, I thought he was a homeless person. He said, we surveyed the area. They didn't know what they was walking into. She wanted to get her story straight. Absolutely. They said Kiara pulled up 15 to 20 minutes later after the police arrived, and she said she was waiting for DRO with the pizza, and it wasn't but 5 minutes ago. She said she was waiting for DRO with the pizza. I ain't heard them say that. Did they say she said she was waiting with him with the pizza? I thought she said she was waiting on DRO, but I don't know. They better not say. Let me go back and watch it. They better not say she said she was waiting with the pizza. I'm behind. I've been at work during the sleeping real early. I get it, my African queen. It's okay. It creates more questions. Bad for Miss Lulu. It does. Something just ain't right. It ain't. If anybody would like to come up here before I get out of here and just kind of, go off what I said. If you disagree with what we heard from the witnesses, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I hate this for Miss Natasha and I hate this for his mother. I hate that Lulu has created a scene that is. This is a catastrophic scene. It's chaotic. If y'all get what I'm saying. Hey Sam, what's going on, Bookie? How you been, Sam? She said TT exactly what they needed to do was get their story straight. She said, I Googled the scene again. Wasn't she at the pizza place too? She was, Stephanie. I want to go back and listen myself, y'all. Oh yeah, this is what we was really here for. I want to get back to the friend speaking out, and baby, This is what Lulu had to say. Shout out to Criminal Villains. Y'all can drop Criminal Villains link in the chat. Criminal Villains went live last night. And up on going live, when Criminal Villains went live, let me summarize this. Mm-mm. She had made this is what Lulu has said to Tyrone. Um, It's alleged that Lulu had a history of physical altercations with Tyrone, including a report where she put paws on Tyrone at a hotel. Friends reportedly feared speaking out against Lulu because Tyrone was overprotective of her despite her wrongdoings. They said he was overprotective of her. Several comments and screenshots suggest Lulu was talking to demons and that Tyrone was trapped by witchcraft and spells. The couple reportedly argued frequently, with the nasty argument happening the night before Tyrone's death. Lulu was alleged stating, "I'm the last female he's ever going to be with in his entire life," which the host interprets as a direct threat. So they said the night before, Lulu said, "I'm the last female he's ever going to be with in his entire life." And it was a post that Lulu made saying that he better hope he makes it to the fish fry live. Allegedly, this is things that Lulu that was going back and forth, and Lulu has since frozen all of everything, so you can't see it. They said either taking her page down, so you can't go back and look and see what she said. She said if she went to the gas station, she would have had to do a lot of U-turns to get back to the bridge. Only one way is on that road. Exactly. Did y'all hear him say scratches on the back of his neck where he was hit at? That's why I'm gonna go back always knitting. Yeah. And what about the shirt? I talked about the shirt. I talked about the shirts, but they said Lulu had made a post and said he better hope he makes it to the barbecue, the fish fry alive. She has taken down her page. So you can't really, I think you can see videos of her and DRO, but like posts, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got shit to hide, y'all madly in love and shit like that, why you take everything down? I think she snapped. And it was something else that the girl said at the end of Criminal Villains video. I want to take y'all to it. She called in.
It wasn't flagged. So, something in that motherfucking cabinet trip. I mean, that, man, the conversation, if we could be a fly on the wall. That whole cabinet trip right there, y'all, that was something. And I think they made up on Friday at 10 p.m. That's why they posted the videos. Because it was like making up, we cool, we want to show an image, or is it something else nefarious that we don't know about? Because after that 10 p.m., they said they heard a lot of noise and like arguing, loud
Right, real
arguing
vibe.
at
Ask the question.
that cabinet they were in.
Me
So
too, Laquan.
where
She's cool.
the neighbors were calling the owners and say, y'all need to do something about that. They disturbing the fucking peace out here.
Miss Catherine said, guilty always comes filthy. TT said, I got to run this back when it ends. Real Vibes said, what up, Real Vibes? Happy Tuesday to you, bro. He said, why would she make that type of comment? Exactly. See, that's why she tried to take her page down so you can't see the you know what I'm saying, her past history of violence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you been having death on me. Let me tell y'all. Shane go writing a post about yeah, bitch, let's see if you make it to the family barbecue alive. Everybody don't take threats serious, but I think in 2026 it's fair to say that those are red flags. If you dismiss them, I you know, what can I say? You know, if it's right there visibly, for these people to be going to get these screenshots of Lulu saying a lot of stuff and being very vocal about You know what I'm saying? Her craziness. You know, she showed it. She displayed it in posts. Anytime somebody takes their page down and start deleting posts, you just know they get hell yeah. Because if it ain't nothing on there that's gonna make me look like hell, we all go through it. Like I said, in a relationship, y'all might see me somewhere where I cuss them out, say niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna take it down because what they got to do with that night. You know what I'm saying? She said, "Man, say what? When was the post created again? Y'all check out Criminal Villains. I didn't get into the depth of the video of Criminal Villains, but she was definitely showing receipts. They definitely had her post up on the Summer Jam screen. One thing about Criminal Villains, she comes with receipts. And another girl's great to call in right now and say something that one of Lulu's friends allegedly said. She said she should have to only eat fish for the rest of her life. She's wrong. Yeah, Jay. I mean, to say that, we know what that means. A man put that shit up her about you like, yeah, bitch, you better hope you make it alive to go to the family barbecue. What do you? Oh, no. See, we might can fight. One thing you ain't gonna do is threaten my life. That's something different. When we get there, our relationship really pretty much over. It's over. It's definitely something on her page she's trying to scrub. Their relationship was like Beauty and the Beast. They trying to get her page shut down. They tried it. Who's trying to get her page shut down? Hell, what we get the page shut down for? We need that information. Clocking that tea. Jay, who trying to get the video taken down? Hey, Drea, sis, what's going on, sis?
And they said they saw Lulu. She was very angry. She was storming to that motherfucking car with that leg. She was walking fast, and she was just throwing shit up in there. So that's all we heard, you know. And then that Saturday, between around 5:02, right before 5:02, he was in the middle of the road, unconscious.
Shut up, Jay. What?
Absolutely. So something at that cabin, y'all. That whole cabinet trip right there. So what do you believe happened at the cabinet? Something. I gotta think about it more. We gotta pray about it more. I don't know. But I'm saying something that led up and it escalated to Saturday. I just think that Lulu didn't, even though he had a beautiful gesture of getting the cabin and doing all that great stuff, I think Lulu didn't like that because it wasn't good image for her. She always.
They said there's pictures of her with her sitting on his lap and some more shit, Jay. That's what they said. It was pictures of her where it was just all kind of like weird videos of her and her brother. I believe that, Jay.
She always like the Ritz Carlton and different, you know, like that, the JW, something really. That might be true, but I'm going to argue back on that one. Because Lulu said, and she's a liar, so you can't take everything she said for real. But she said, I didn't do this for me. This was all for him. This is all his idea. So him posting like this and a couple shit, she said, that's not even me, y'all. I'm not even in social media. I did this shit for him. And we know she was spending social media.
Because it's my thing. When he passed away, who gives a fuck? Like, honestly, who cares to even put that in a post? Like, and I want y'all to know he was the one into the social media. I never like getting on camera. Man, who's thinking that? Think about it. Who's thinking that? I'm being honest. Who's thinking like that? Who's thinking on who to say that when your significant other died and just FYI, he the one who wanted to do YouTube, not me. Thank you, Drea, sis. Okay, so they talked to the red cow. Apparently. And if y'all go back and look some sweet, pay attention when Miss Natasha said, yeah, he called me. He's the one that picked everything up. He was like he went, that was pretty quick. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it a couple of times, y'all. That's why I said go back and watch this video a couple of times and see how he's saying it like he's like, when he had time to pick the shit up, because you know what I'm saying? And maybe he did pick it up quick. Maybe he did swoop everything up really quick. But to the car number 2, like that was pretty quick. Hey, Quiwana and Shelly, happy Taco Tuesday, guys. She's Real Vibe said you supposed to be in shock. I ain't thinking about no who wanted to create social media. Thank you, baby. Love you. I ain't thinking about y'all. Make sure y'all follow Shank Rock too. Go over there. He's got a couple of news stories that dropped that's really interesting and stuff like that. He's been working with John Barnett. They've been boots on the ground in North Carolina, helping these families, especially the Amazon, the lady, the driver that from Amazon that her car got powed up. So they're trying to get justice for her and her son. Her life was almost taken, and they didn't want to press charges on the people. They was gonna let him walk. They was gonna let him walk. See, black lives really don't matter. That shows y'all how much black lives don't matter. Her car is riddled in bullet holes, and they didn't want to get him for anything. And he admitted to shooting up that car. Don't tell me what the police won't do. Don't tell me what the police won't do, okay? Go check out that story. He was focused on the timing of everything. Like, that's why he kind of looked at Miss Natasha. It's like, oh, okay, well, that was quick timing. And then he got on to the timing. He said, well, can you check the timing of the first 911 call? He was adamant about the 911 call. Like, can you check the timing? That family needs to summon every place of business nearby to get that video footage before this case be like Nazia's baby. I could have sworn I read that they said that they were saying that they don't think they're gonna have any video footage. See what I'm saying? First y'all had footage. Now y'all ain't got footage. Which one is it? See, you tell one lie, you gotta tell another lie to cover it up. See, once you tell my family one lie, y'all liars, period. Y'all liars, period. But a call was great. Call in to Criminal Villains and say some very influential stuff.
You because you backed up her IG. Yeah. So but according to her, she said she did it for him. So if she did it for him, in my mind, I'm thinking she's like, okay, this nigga want to do a cabin. This nigga want to flex on a gram because I'm a bad bitch and I'm his everything. I'll let his ass have it. You know? Maybe she did. She was cool with it or not, but I think she'll let him have it. But shit, okay, it sounds like I'm going into what you just said. I don't think that's what I'm saying. She wasn't cool with it. She wasn't cool with it. She wasn't cool with it. Because even though when she was on live, she's on live, people probably say, oh, I didn't know that. You know, she has an image that she tries to portray. Mm-hmm. So therefore, she wanted something better. Mm-hmm. So therefore, they got into an argument because she said, I don't want to stay here. I wanted to be. So next thing you know, he will say, okay. I don't think they had an argument about staying there. I think that because if that's the case, she would want to leave before Christmas. I mean, they stayed for days. They stayed for Christmas. She just let him have his way. Yeah. She let him have his way. But also, you could also draw this theory. Maybe she had somebody waiting for her. So I don't know, but I think it's deeper than she just wanted to stay there. I don't think that's going to escalate. I think another person, usually stuff around here comes from jealousy from a third party or something like that. Oh, yeah. So if you are out there and you're a third, I can agree with that, Miss Criminal Villains. I think it was some jealousy behind the scenes. I do. My discernment ain't letting me think different. I'm sorry. I feel like it was something going on. And you know one thing about us when we cheating, or when our creep partner, the one we, our little sneaky link, ain't happy about something, what we do, men and women, we argue. We find the stupidest shit to argue about. We do. We cause an argument so we can get back to the sneaky link. It's possible. It's
too busy intersection and leads a lot of places with a lot of people with no cameras. That's what I'm saying. That would be a police problem. That would be on the Gainesville police to tell this family that they have no camera footage. Y'all don't have any camera footage, even from the Papa John's and or nothing. He said, what we do, everybody, men and women. I used to do it all the time, real bad. The first thing I do is start an argument that ain't shit. We start an argument. It happens every time. I do feel like it was a party involved, a third party involved. I believe that some shit was going down. Somebody wasn't happy. Could it be that DRO did her better than the significant other? Seeing how she's getting winded now. Oh, you up there with that nigga? Fuck you up there. Shit, I was trying to spend Christmas with your ass or New Year's, whatever. Could have been anything. I don't know. She knows. See, I'm going to tell y'all why I always say the truth comes to the light. If Lulu was as innocent as her fans and herself is trying to make it, pay attention to this. It wouldn't be all of this. It would be a crystal clear picture. It would be a crystal clear picture where it's like, she didn't do that. Like, it's right there. She didn't do that. For one, it's just too much. Just not making sense. Not just to the Davis family. Real shit. You ain't got to listen to the Davis family. I'm listening to the witnesses. I'm listening to the witnesses. She said, always comes to light, sis. What's going on, Tina, baby? It wouldn't be all of this. When you innocent, it just don't be this. You know what I'm saying? As much as somebody might want to pin something on you, it's just what it is. But all of this, it ain't God bringing this to the light for a DRO. Because it wasn't right. What happened to DRO wasn't right. Hey, everybody, you are so right. Sometimes we as women make up our own arguments. It doesn't make... Yeah. Man, I have Honey 5K, I'm guilty. Or did DRO find something in her phone and decided he was going to move and she snapped? Could be. Always knew. It was something. We know it wasn't nothing.
Will, you need to come forward. If you fucking around with Lulu on the low, you need to let us know. Absolutely. But I do believe I do believe there's some type of third wheel. I don't know if it's in her brother. I don't know who it is, but I do know that there is a third wheel. There is a third person. Can nobody tell me otherwise? Because at the end of the day, it's too much, and I think a lot of that Lulu likes her phone. If you notice that, she likes her phone. She even takes her phone to the dinner table, everything. So Lulu likes her phone. So,
sorry, y'all, commercial.
Whoever or whatever happened, they had to text on Lulu's phone.
This is what Miss Natasha said. I'm glad you said that, Samad. This is what the auntie said. Now, remember, she said he jumped out the car, correct? Miss Natasha said, which is Dre's aunt, Miss Natasha said, not even a pet owner would keep driving if their pet jumped out of a moving car. Ask any animal owner. My dude jumps out of the car and Shank gonna just jump out of his car and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to the gas station. After jumping, y'all.
Text her phone. So whoever
Hey, Queen
or
Julie.
whatever happened, they had to text on Lulu's phone. Well, possibly somebody says, but they also said she did not take her page down. YouTube took it down because it was flagged. I don't believe that. She's a liar. She took that shit down.
Why would her page get flagged?
Right after he died.
Yeah, why would the page come down when he died? Like, who would flag her page?
That's her ass throwing lies. That was she was not flagged. Flagged for
she
what?
took everything down because she didn't want no evidence. People
Yeah,
just said
flagged
all
for
day long.
what? That YouTube was not flagged.
Come on now. That's why I said what I said. When they said he had the little...
Nobody flagged her page. Who will flag her page? Who will flag their page? Who will flag their YouTube? She took it down. She's gonna go through those videos to me to see if anything is in her. Was they arguing on her? Did he say something one time? Did she say something? You know what I'm saying? I bet they robbed Papa John's. They would have footage of everywhere the car went. I bet if they robbed, hell yeah, some sweet they would have had camera footage. Hey Ruth, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. And how long will it take you to turn around and come back to get him? Cause she restricted her own page. I bet, yeah, she did. Go back to when the witness. Go back to that video. I dropped Kish investigates that live, the main live in here. Go back to it. They at the top of the bridge. The Papa John's that way. The hotel's that way. Why are they down on the bottom? Is the question. Why were they at the bottom? Why are they going in a whole direction that is not the? That's what he said about hot food. That's what he meant. If me and Shank are staying here at a hotel and we're going straight up to get a pizza, why are we down here? No, it wasn't a night. He said they left Papa. He said they left Texas Roadhouse about 5 something. Not saying it couldn't get dark around that time because I don't know how quick it get dark in Florida. You know what I'm saying? It's 4:38. It's still, the sun is still shining bright out there, so I don't know. Whatever. She said I think Lulu hit Dro with her boot, or her and her sneaky link twin did something to Dro. Me too, Pocahontas. I do. I really think that's why she went to where she went and stayed. As long, because he said she didn't get there until like 2 minutes before the ambulance left, like a couple minutes before the ambulance left, basically. You know what I'm saying? And just put up like, hey, I'm the girlfriend. And not to be emotional, get out of my way. My dude's over here. No panic, no nothing. They didn't say we had to hold her back. She was screaming, you couldn't keep me off Shane. I'd have been going too crazy to get to him. I'd have been feeling so guilty in that moment, but just everything happened, just him laying there like that. I'd have went bananas. Hey, pretty trucker, what's going on? She dropped someone off somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. Because you got to think, where the direction she was going, what was the gas station? How far was it? Passion B, how far was, and we don't even know what gas station she was at this point. But given the direction, was it the other exit? Because that means, y'all got to remember, she's going this way. That means you got to come back this way and hit an exit to get down there where Dro was. You got to go the opposite way, come back, man, say. Hardly she never cared about him. Lulu and Carlos should be together, girl. Yeah, they should. Yeah, they should make a great couple. Ramika, she's talking about Ramika Meeks, Carlos, Circle K. We got to see how far Circle K was from that exit where Dro was dropped off at. You know, how far was the next exit and stuff like that. Why did she leave him if he jumped out of a moving car? It was obvious he was hurt. Something. Yeah, Queen Judah, absolutely, sis. Yes. Pretty Trucker, have you seen the witnesses speak out about the story? She said she did throw the pizza out the window while they was arguing. And I want to go back and hear what the witness said. I'm getting toothache, y'all.
$15 and his ID. What? Okay. Where do he use? What kind of money do he use? Because I'm pretty sure he being a trucker and a lot of lot lizards and robbery goes on at truck stops. I'm pretty sure he didn't just carry cash all the time. So you mean to tell me he didn't have no cards? See,
well, she said they said it was a Circle K Passion. She said traveling that direction, the gas station was blocks away. She said No exits. No exits. Only a one way. And Pocahontas, happy Tuesday to you, love. And you too, pretty truck. If I didn't tell y'all, she said no exits, only one way. What do you mean, passion? She said, so I'm asking. They said she was getting around pretty fast, Lalize. Said she was getting it. The witness did. He said to have a boot on, she was moving fast as hell. Did they check that boot, Pocahontas? Shit. Them people trying to coach.
Just as well as that phone is. That's why I said that's not the original phone that's at the crime scene. That's not the original phone. No, ma'am. I don't believe it. You have to prove it to me if that's the original phone. I got to get your hard drive and let's see what's going on there. Got it. So they said, and she turned her comments off. She sure did. She sure did. Yes. So
Passion said, and from the gas station, she would have to travel farther away from the bridge to turn around. That's what I said. Because you going down. Because I tried and it was a no-go. Sounds to me like she's a professional crook. Baby.
Hold on. Did YouTube or IG took her comments off too? Come on now, y'all. Y'all gotta start thinking. All right, Smiley said YouTube social media only takes your page down because you're convicted of a crime. Let me tell y'all, she have yet to be convicted of any crime. She have yet to be convicted of any crime. So that page would have still been up there. So that ain't gonna cut it either. That ain't gonna cut it either. She hasn't been charged of nothing yet. Not yet. No, she hasn't. Make it make sense. Yeah. Y'all need to come better with them excuses.
I know
Miss Grass, are you there?
Listen to this. Listen to what the callers, Grace, say, y'all.
Miss Grass, are you there?
Hello, yes, I'm here.
How you doing? Talk to me.
Hey, I'm a little bit late tonight, so I'm going to have to go back and rewind and catch up. But I just wanted to say...
Well, I can tell you. Just tell me if you want me to update you. I'll let you know.
Please update me. I definitely want
Okay, honey. Well, let's go with it. Let's go with it. So, right here, it says, before you think you about to play with me, think about that fish fry your ass won't make it to. Okay? And that was directed towards Tyrone.
And who said this, Lulu?
Yeah, she reposted it.
Oh, she reposted it? Wait a minute. Take it back.
Let us know. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I do believe, I do believe there's some type of third wheel. I don't know if it's in her brain.
I had to take that back, y'all. I'm sorry. I heard what this lady said.
There is a third wheel. There is a third person. Can nobody tell me otherwise? Because at the end of the day, it's too much. And I think a lot of that Lulu likes her phone. If you notice that, she likes her phone. She even takes her phone to the dinner table, everything. So Lulu likes her phone. So whoever or whatever happened, they had to text her Lulu's phone. Possibly. Somebody says, but they also said she did not take her page down. YouTube took it down because it was flagged. I don't believe that. She's a liar. She took that shit down. Why was it flagged right after he died? It wasn't flagged.
Miss Didi said, Miss Parker, I found phone numbers and addresses for Kiara and her family. I left a voice message and I'm calling more numbers. It was so many red flags. Tyrone couldn't see because he was blinded by love. Yeah, young, I agree.
I know it wasn't flagged. That's her ass throwing lies. She was not flagged. Flagged for what? She took everything down because she didn't want no evidence.
That's what they said. Pocahontas said, and why is the mother side advocating for Lulu, claiming that she took 3 lie detector tests? I did see a post on his mama's page, and she said she was asking DRO, basically like, what happened? Like, tell me, son, what happened? So I can't say that at the beginning I think she did, but I think the more that stuff is coming out versus everybody being in her ear trying to tell her, I think she needs this time to sit back and kind of reevaluate stuff on her own to be like, because y'all got to think she's 3 sons gone. It's a lot of missing pieces. Yeah, she 3 sons gone. Do I expect her to have clear judgment, Poker? Lulu used that right on time. You get what I'm saying? If you can understand what I'm saying, Pocahontas, I think Lulu got in right on time on that woman's try to get in on that good side and abuse that she's lost her 3rd son, and the mama liking her a lot, that she came with a story and she would believe her just on how much she liked her and she knew her son loved her. She played on her vulnerability. It's a lot of missing pieces in my opinion. Absolutely, Candy. I deeply believe she has something to do with his underlying. Yeah, 25K. That woman that was talking about 3 lie detector tests is a liar. On Criminal Villains page, the mother spoke out. I thought it was a post. I didn't know she spoke out, like verbally speaking out. I haven't seen that. Was it verbally speaking out? Did the mother verbally come out and say anything? Hey, Young, anybody see that on Criminal Villains, that the mother came out like how Natasha is doing lives and stuff? Or was it a post? You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the mother. I was on her page and I hadn't seen a video or nothing. I'm not saying I missed it. She said no, just a post. So yeah, Drea always has footage on everything but the right thing. Yeah, they always do. She said, yes, I agree with you, Ms. Parker. Lulu just been lying to them from the start. She has, and it's sad that she played off that woman's vulnerability with all of this shit going on. It is sad. And that shows you that that show you what type of person she is, Pocahontas, to even play on that woman. She said no, it was a post. She had to play on that woman's vulnerability like that is crazy work. That show you she don't give a damn about nothing. You get what I'm saying? In the mama's mind, she probably felt like it didn't matter how it happened because no one ain't bringing her son back. Yeah.
It was not flagged. Come on now. That's why I said what I said. When they said he had the little $15 in his ID, what? Okay. Where do he use? What kind of money do he use? Because I'm pretty sure he'd be in a trucker and a lot of lot lizards and robbery goes on at truck stops. I'm pretty sure he didn't just carry cash all the time. So you mean to tell me he didn't have no cards? See, they leave a paper trail. Just as well as that phone is. That's why I said that's not the original phone that's at the crime scene. That's not the original phone. No, ma'am. I don't believe it. You have to prove it to me if that's the original phone. I got to get your hard drive and let's see what's going on there. Got it. So they said, and she turned her comments off. She sure did. She sure did. Yes. So hold on. Did YouTube or IG took her comments off too? Come on now, y'all. Y'all gotta start thinking. All right. Smiley said YouTube social media only takes your page down because you're usually convicted of a crime. Let me tell y'all, she have yet to be convicted of any crime. She have yet to be convicted of any crime. Right. So that page would have still been up there. So that ain't gonna cut it either. That ain't gonna cut it either.
Yeah,
she hasn't been charged of nothing.
Hey, yo, nobody believes that.
Not yet. No, she hasn't. Make it make sense. Yeah. Y'all need to come better with them excuses. Miss West, are you there? Miss West?
Now, Criminal Villains is great. Tell y'all exactly what she said to DRO about with the threat. Listen to what she said.
How you doing? Talk to me.
And listen what the caller said.
I'm a little bit late tonight, so I'm going to have to go back and rewind and catch up. But I just wanted to say...
Well, I can tell you. Just tell me if you want me to update you. I'll let you know.
Please update me. I definitely want
to. Okay, honey. Well, let's go with it. Let's go with it. So, right here, it says, before you think you about to play with me, think about that fish fry your ass won't make it to. Okay? And that was directed towards Tyrone.
She told Tyrone, before you think you about to play with me, your ass won't make it to that fish fry.
And who said this, Lulu?
Yeah, she reposted it. Before he died. She said, before you think about playing with me.
This before he died, y'all.
About playing with me. Think about that fish fry your ass won't be making it to, nigga.
That was the threat.
He was probably about to call it off and probably was talking to somebody else and she said that in the phone. I don't know.
Yes, a direct
threat. I don't know. Okay, because I didn't know nothing about that fish fry type. Yeah, went to that fish fry, and you know he loved a fucking fish fry. He wasn't gonna make it because she was gonna toe tag his ass. Yeah,
she was definitely gonna toe tag his ass. That's what it was, Real Vibe. The red flags. Yeah, the police definitely need to get up fast. That shit's crazy as fuck. That's a direct threat. Absolutely. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my bro. Oh boy, he's been keeping up with them 03 case as well as Sunday service. Passion B goes over there and rocks out with him, and I do too. And oh boy, don't you know that the pastor that you cover, they said that he got a good review from the news and stuff, how people was traveling from all over the world to go and see him, and how he's such a good pastor that his congregation picked up. I gotta send it to you, bro, on Instagram. But that pastor definitely has been flooded with members, and I like it. I said, dang, that's crazy that I be one of our old boys watching him, but you know what I'm saying? He made it on the news. So that's what's up, you know. What happened to the phone? I thought it was 3 phones they saw. You know, Shelly, I don't know where all 3 phones are. So sad. Terrorist threats for sure. What you say, the NAD in terms, yeah, Shacey, for sure. Man, he seen red signs a long time ago, but he loved her that much. Yeah, they say even when she was wrong, he would defend her. You know, she said DRO told her in that video from the cabins that she was on punishment. And I wonder what that meant, like when he said that, you know what I'm saying? She was comfortable hitting on him. I think he got tired and wanted to leave for good. That's what I said at Young. I really think that, like, at some point, yeah, oh boy, I'm gonna send it to you. He got a good reviews from people all over the world. People said they was traveling like 25 miles, like it was a lot. I think 2,500 miles. Somebody traveled a long far to go catch his service and stuff. They said he was that good of a pastor and stuff. And you know how these pastors are nowadays, baby. They driving people away with them ATMs, and they don't got collection plates. They got picnic baskets. They got picnic baskets now. She didn't care about him at all, in my opinion. Yeah, y'all drop old boy's link. Drop Russ link for me, Samad, or one of y'all can. TT, drop old boy's link. Y'all make sure y'all pull up for Sunday service. And also, old boy breaks down other stories like us. He's also into the kids cases, different cases over there. Not just, he touches on the Naziah Harris case as well. He's gave me great input on stuff in the beginning of me covering it. Old boy was sit up here with me for like 12 hours and stuff, breaking it down and stuff. She said, it's them enablers for me. This couldn't be true. She's a woman. She's just talking with her feelings. Dro probably thought the laughs and smiles from her seemed fake. They did. It didn't seem, they didn't. I connected those comments also. What you mean you connected them, Passion? What happened? Listen, y'all.
When was this posted?
I gotta go back and find that out, but you see it right here. And this girl, this IG lady, she does a lot of stuff on TikTok. You know, that's where I got it from. Okay. But it's so much posts I haven't even went through. I gotta start digging in all these damn posts because I haven't even looked through it. We just finding stuff out. We are in discovery.
Right, Jay?
We're discovery. Okay. Okay. So what are your thoughts about that, Miss West?
My thoughts are, baby, we are really hitting a nerve.
Okay, okay.
I don't know if I told you, but I'm here to say that the friend came to me.
Ooh.
For a fun and fast-paced.
Now listen, she said the friend came to her.
I think it was the bride of the wedding, of the bridesmaid. She was at the wedding. You know, the pictures that I sent. Girl, she came to me and said, I don't understand why you keep commenting on every post. You must have did it.
I said, no, she didn't say that to you, Miss West. And y'all, we talking about Lulu's friend. And that's the one from Haiti?
And that's the one from Haiti. And guess what? I knew it was her before I even clicked on her profile picture. And I screenshot on there. She's saying, please, y'all, pray for my friend Lulu. I screenshotted it. I sent it to you.
Oh, girl, I haven't seen it yet. Oh, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, she did. I said, oh, okay. You one of her little witch friends. She said nothing else after that. Yeah.
So she blamed you for Tyrone.
She said it must be me since I must have did it since I keep on commenting on everything.
So she ain't that something? So she knows somebody killed him. Yeah. Because she didn't say nobody killed him. She didn't say it's an accident. She said you must have killed him.
Now, why would Lulu's friend say that? She already seen Criminal Villains the screenshots. Why would Lulu's friend say that? You must have been the one that killed him. I thought Lulu said he jumped out the car. His friend said she used to put hands on him all the time. Have you seen the video? Yeah, I want to finish playing it real quick, you guys. Let's finish seeing what the friend had to say, and we getting out of here for today.
There's no crime when there's no witnesses and no evidence. There's only a story.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time for a case to be built. People have to go through that process. But the thing I'm telling y'all is women, and I'm being as blunt as I can be, y'all got to stop moving off emotion. Stop moving off emotion. Because whatever happened up there, whatever started at that cabin, that working hotel, and got them to the point where my dog was willing to get away from what happened, it started with him and her. It started with him and her. It wasn't like I just, I'm happy I jump out of a car, or I'm happy I'm hit by a car and I'm hurt. It started with whatever y'all had going on. So let's start there. Why don't you so upset to get y'all to this point? What did you do to him to get y'all to the point where he's dead now? That's a conversation that people deserve to know, so people can have a peace of mind. It ain't no, that's between me and him because he dead now. He can't answer no more questions. He can't figure shit out for himself, but be dead and put in the ground and buried. His kids deserve to know what happened to him.
By sharing his live, the friend is giving the public a chance to see a side of the story we haven't heard before, adding layers of mystery and controversy to an already tragic situation. As this story continues,
I always, that's what I said too. I'm like the best friend at this point. You know what I'm saying? What happened to give those people closure? To even say, hey, Mr. Tyrone, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know it's something underlining with Lulu. You know what I'm saying? To not even give them that. They deserve that. You know, hey, we was arguing, you know, that's it. Yeah, I'm innocent. He jumped out and skip to the Louis go. I get it, honey. 5K, me too. He knew. That's why he said y'all women gotta stop acting. Because they said that even when she be wrong, Dro would overlook it. Because he loved her that much. Even when she was wrong. No one would jump out of car unless it's a dangerous situation. Come on, man. Come on, real vibe. It's the whole setup for me. The wings by his feet, but the pizza's all over the road. I suppose. Man, salute everybody. Happy Tuesday to y'all. Go support these content creators. Drea, drop your link before we leave. Y'all drop Criminal Villains link because I think she's going to be live about the screenshots from the friend. They are from Haiti. Somebody asked that too. And one thing about them Haitians, baby, they deal with magic, honey. They deal with spells. His money fanned out. She loved what he could do for her. Hell, any woman would love that. Rubbing the feet, lifting you up, picking you up. What happened to the story she told the aunt about him falling at the gas station? Come on, LaQuanda. It's so many, right? It's so many. That's why I say that's God shedding light on this for Dro's family. Because if she did nothing, wouldn't nothing come of it. I bet she finna start losing weight. Her ass gonna drop. And all that shit from that stress finna eat her ass up. Yeah, she said, thank you, young. She said, sickening as hell. LaQuanda, you hear me? Man, everybody have a great Tuesday. Can y'all drop Criminal Villains link real quick, please, mods? Drop Criminal Villains link, please, in the chat. So, I think she'll be going live soon. I think she said, this one touched me. I almost lost my life from the person that I laid with and protected with love and gifts and money. Shut up, oh boy. What? Did you miss the red flags because of loving her? Be honest. Thank you, TT. And mods, if y'all don't know how to drop a link, please get at me so I can show y'all how, okay? So I can tell y'all how to drop links. She had to think of another lie because she remembered that gag. Pocahontas, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to drop you a link too. Drea said, me too. So, oh boy, did you miss the red flags because you loved her that much? You know what I'm saying? Oh boy said he almost lost his life the same way. And did you feel guilty knowing that she was going through something and you just wanted to, you felt guilty to leave? He said, how I got shot in 2017. It was her friend. I was blinded by love and believing in her potential. Damn. Our boy said he was shot in 2017, said it was her friend. He said he was blinded by love and he never left because he thought she had potential. He seen the good in her. Drea said, my ex held a knife to my neck. Oh boy, I sure would love for you to share that story one day. I never knew that. Wow. That's crazy. It's sad. I'm glad he said you always think they will change, however they never do. Did it bother your trust issues? I would love for you to share your story on your channel with us, oh boy, because I got questions. Like when did it start? When did the red flags, like when did was it abuse and stuff like that, along with her hitting you and stuff like that, and then for her friend to shoot you is crazy work. You get what I'm saying? To be involved, that shows you how friends will get involved with something like this. You know what I'm saying? Play chicken with an 18-wheeler. And your trust issues had to be shot. Your trust issues had to be, no, I don't want a real relationship. I'm cool. Made you look at everything in life so different. He said, I will set it up exactly where I'm messed up to this day. He said, I will. Let's set it up. Yeah, let's set it up. Yeah, when oh boy sets it up, that's where we're gonna be at. He went through some stuff like DRO, but he was shot and by her friend. He said he thought she had potential. He thought she had potential. He seen the good in her. So y'all get y'all questions together for old boy. And we gotta remember, women ain't the only one to go through domestic violence. We have to stop thinking that. Men get abused too. My abuser turned me into a abuser. And that's what it was with me and him. She said it always happens like that. You always the bad guy, even though you've been abused. Yeah. My brother's girlfriend killed him and she was abusive. Now she's doing life. We told him to leave. When he decided to leave, she took his life. Dang, Tabitha. And if y'all have, and Tabitha, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for old boy and I'm praying for you, Drea. A Young said, this is why I'm single. She said, oh boy, I feel you, bro. It's hard and it carries trauma. We could do an interview on your page. Okay, oh boy, let's set that up. Oh boy's gonna let me interview him, you guys. Man, I'm excited. Tabitha, I would love you and Drea to follow along with oh boy. When oh boy does his interview, and after we finish with his questions, I would love for y'all to come back and tell us more about that. What y'all endured, and especially with you, Tabitha, losing a brother. Prayers to you and your family. I'm so sorry that happened to you guys. I really am. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, let's set it up. Let me know when you're off. Oh boy, hit me up on Instagram, matter of fact, real quick, so I can send you that link. Anyway, it's dangerous to stay in that time, more dangerous to try to leave. I see. Yeah, Tabitha, please, you and Drea tap into me after I do that interview with old boy. I would like y'all here for that. And stuff like that. And I hope that y'all story carries on, continues to carry on, to show you guys how much how domestic violence is, and for men as well. For men as well. Her brother lost her life. Oh boy, almost lost his life. It was mostly mental abuse and very draining spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Life-changing events. I can't wait to do this interview with you, oh boy. I really can't. I think it's going to be very interesting and educational as well, and accountability. Accountability. I told my baby father I'm done, and he tried to choke me to death, and he was pissed. He couldn't tighten his grip. Wow. Wow. The ones that got away. Y'all the ones that got away. Tabitha's brother wasn't so fortunate. See what I'm saying? Oh boy, Tabitha's brother wasn't fortunate. He said, I'm shaking, typing now. I bet. Sometimes when you try to tuck at trauma, she said, because I kept moving. You be trying to tuck at trauma, oh boy, and open them wounds, and it hit different, y'all. Trauma hit different. Especially when the wounds get kind of reopened. Boy, I'm telling you, it hit different. I'm so sorry that happened to your boy Andrea and Tapped. I'm so sorry you lost your brother due to domestic violence and that young. I'm sorry that happened to you. She said it's hard when you have kids and you can't tell them why daddy can't come home. Um, Especially when kids are involved too. Yeah. Damn. Prayers for everybody. Y'all put some prayer hands down there. Put some blue hearts for Dro. Prayers for Dro's mother and prayers for the Davis family. We have to bring awareness. We have to have oh boy and Drea and Tabitha and A Young to tell their stories, so we can bring awareness that it's real. Domestic violence is real with men and women. The anniversary was January 13th. It was Friday the 13th. Damn, bruh. He said mental abuse is the worst. Hell yeah. Hey. And mental do something to you. It'll ruin your, it could possibly ruin your life. Have you take your life. It's so bad. Yes, his daughter was just 1 year old when it happened. He said, A Young said, love is blind. It is. It is. And as much as we see red flags, man, when you in love for real, they dismissed. I know Tabitha is hard because y'all was in this area. Y'all made them love her more. Anybody ever pushed you to somebody else? They be in your ear so much about how wrong and bad he is. It made you love his dirty draws or made you love her dirty draws more. It's funny how people try to help you and it pushes you to the enemy. It's crazy. Tyrone thought he was in love, but it wasn't love. It was adultery. Yeah, I agree. Real facts. You have you looking like somebody else. She said, I lost my daughter in 2010 in state custody, 16 remains found in a park. God showed me this in my sleep, so I know how it feels to lose a child missing for 3 years. I still have no answers. Who always knitting? Always knitting. Please let me interview you when you are ready. I would love to hear your daughter's story and keep her name alive. And I'm so sorry. Put some praying hands up for her, y'all, please. She said you lose yourself. You do. Hell, I still don't know who I am, A Young, from all the toxicity. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't. I thought I knew me. I don't. Yeah, because she already had 2 other kids. He was the only daddy they had. He stayed for the kids. See what I'm saying? Taking care of other kids that ain't his. Real man. Real man stuff. Damn. Now you out of your kid's life too. You took him away from kids that need him. You took yourself away from your kids too. That's crazy. My God, may he keep giving you strength. She said, as empaths, we think we can. Yeah. Yo, lovely, I swear we do. It is true. She said we think we can fix people. We gotta know we can't. We can't. And it's the truth. It's been 6 years and I'm still healing, afraid to move on. Dang, Ayon. And I get it, I know. I was looking for another abuser, y'all. I went from abusing hands, still looking for somebody to fight me. I was damaged. I'm still damaged goods. I'm healing, but I'm still damaged goods. Man, shout out to y'all. Go enjoy the rest of y'all Taco Tuesday. I will see y'all back on Thursday. I'm taking tomorrow off unless something happens and stuff like that, because I got an interview with Quadre for Romika Meeks, and also we're going to be touching on the last preliminary for Jarvis Butts coming up this Friday. Sheesh. It's been a long time coming for that. We got a hell of a road, a hell of a journey. Let me say that. One hell of a journey ahead of us with all these stories, people losing their lives. This domestic violence is worse than ever. I never known domestic violence to take lives the way it is. People being shot like oh boy, and Tabitha's brother being taken. This is crazy. She said real man Tyrone was. Yeah, we want to cue on to something, in my opinion. Yeah, we will heal regardless of how long it takes. In Jesus' name, justice for all. Yeah, salute everybody. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And thank you